I know I'm going to embarrass him by saying this.
Ooh, what?
I love JD, but I walked into his room. I've never smelled him before. He's always been pretty clean. I didn't know this. I walked into his TV room. I wanted to watch something he was watching yesterday afternoon after the show.
Did he have the door closed?
No, it was open. And I walked in, and I couldn't even stay within the four walls. It was so bad. What the fuck is going on with his hygiene?
Smelled
I think we have I have with his breath and his body.
I don't know his body odor. Bro, you stunk yesterday. Did you not use deodorant?
I think I might have just farted or something.
No, it was body odor. It was like it was underarm smell.
Oh.
I know I didn't shower. I didn't shower last night because I was late. I woke up late, so.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
I'm trying, dude. I shower, every day.
Yesterday you smelled really funny.
I don't know.
And that's do
you get nervous around Howard? Is that
no,
I don't think
so. Give it off an odor?
I've been back in that room a million times. Yeah? Yesterday was really weird. It's the first time I ever had to leave. It was like a homeless guy was sitting there watching TV.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
He stunk.
I am sorry for you. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you a tip. Do you use the deodorant?
Yeah.
What do you use?
Speed stick.
Speed stick. The stick.
Get the slower one.
Do you ever? How long is your armpit hair?
I don't know. It's long.
Let me see. Lift up your shirt. Let me see your armpit hair.
It's long.
Let's see what's doing on your arm.
Too long, Jake.
I'm going to give you some grooming advice. No, that shouldn't be a problem. Do you get sticky during the day under there?
I do. I do.
You're using the wrong deodorant.
You're a sweaty guy?
I want you to switch deodorants to my deodorant, which is Dry Secret.
You use Secret, a woman's deodorant?
I don't know if it's Secret. I don't know what's a band maybe.
Strong enough for a man.
I'm going to look the name. It's Dry.
Secret.
Strong enough
not
for man,
Secret.
made for a woman.
It's not Secret.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I don't use like a gel.
I'm going to get the name of it.
Okay.
Gary, call Laura and ask her the name of it.
It could be Secret.
No, it's not. You're right. It's not Secret. It's a shorter word. It's Dry something. And I want you to switch to it. Okay. Because I tell you, I'm dry all day, and I've tried other deodorants, and they don't work. This is the one that works, and you need it.
Everybody's different. You gotta
find yours.
Right. I thought I found mine. Apparently, one day.
No, you lost yours.
Did you use it yesterday?
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, I come in. I come in. Overnight, like the day before. So. I mean, I don't know if it had worn off by then or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but you see, one day of not washing shouldn't mean you stink like that.
I don't know. I don't know what was going on yesterday.
I had a theory about you.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you nervous about the upcoming meeting of your mother?
No.
And
you think he's smelling from that?
No, I don't even.
I think he's actually letting off an odor. He's so nervous.
I don't even.
How many years has it been since you saw your mother?
It's been a few years.
And when is the day you're going to see your mother? What is the date?
I don't know the exact date.
It's sometime in June, is it?
Sometime in August.
August. You shouldn't start stinking now if you're going to be nervous about that.
I know. Shouldn't be stinking at all. Trust me, the last thing I want to do is be like Richard. Or
no, do your worst than Richard. This yesterday.
Yeah, Richard didn't smell like a homeless guy, huh?
No, he has an event coming. He hasn't seen his mother in 8 years. She ran off with a guy she met on the internet and ran off to Hawaii, and she's never come to visit him. And I know he's uptight. Maybe subconsciously you think it will keep Bill away, her new husband.
No,
his name's not Bill. It's Prince 𝗶𝗶𝗿.
Prince 𝗶𝗶𝗿?
Prince 𝗶𝗶𝗿. They're coming by outrigger canoe. They're paddling through the Panama Canal.
Is that why it's in June? They have to get...
Yeah, they
it's
started
starting now.
last month.
The outrigger takes a long time.
They have to throw the coconuts out into the waves to see which way the tide is drifting, and then they follow it.
Coconuts. Do you think your mom will bring you coconuts?
Who knows?
Coconuts on a
She
parrot.
brought me a lua, like the one of those...
A lay.
Did you write it
Not a
back and say, you know what? I haven't seen you in 8 years.
They're also
I don't think
bringing
a lay is
pig.
going to cut it.
Well, I wore it for some pictures, but that was about it.
Nice.
Gotta humor it,
Dear JD, here is what we wear in Hawaii, a lay.
She was here. She visited. She
8 years ago.
Or Florida, whatever. I don't know.
Right. I think
she did come back once?
Yeah. Hi, son.
She does love me.
Yeah. She loves,
All I know,
she loves Prince Machiavelli or whatever his name is.
I had a
What's his
vision-
name?
Prince Koali.
Prince Koali.
Prince Koali.
I had a
And she's
picture,
Princess Kanaku.
a picture in my head of what happened. She met this guy on the internet.
And did you went?
She went to visit him once, came back to get her clothes.
Is that what happened, JD?
No.
That's
no.
when she
I
visited?
think she actually went back like 1 or 2 other times.
What makes you think?
He came over here once.
What makes you think she loves you?
Because she does. She's
How
my
do you know
mom. She does.
Doesn't mean. What do you think? Every mother loves their son.
Well, I mean,
It's hard to love you.
No, huh?
It's hard to love you.
Well, I know that. I mean, she tells me she wants me to call her more and stuff. So you know.
Call her.
Yeah.
Well, why doesn't she call you?
She does. She doesn't hear from me after a while.
Well, doesn't she realize that's your anger?
I don't know if anger. I just talk when I have to
You're
talk.
not. You don't think you're
I'm
angry?
like my dad. No, my dad rarely talks too. So you know.
It's a whole
That's why
family
she
of
left home.
haters.
Well, when he
It's
gets
a whole bottled up family.
when he gets on that phone at the wrap-up show, he yaps like a fucking yeti.
Yeah, he calls the radio show more often than he calls you, I bet.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, I think you smell better today because I don't smell you today. I
didn't even shower before I came here today. So.
Oh, geez.
So you mean this is the stink from yesterday?
No,
Oh.
Dude.
Stay away
You
from the
didn't know
cupcakes.
you.
no, I'm away. Don't worry.
You didn't know you smelled yesterday,
No,
so you didn't shower.
I didn't
again.
realize.
Yeah. Well,
No, I woke up late today.
It could be your clothes.
so that means you haven't showered in 2 days, probably.
No, I showered. What was it?
Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday. So today's Wednesday.
No, wait. Monday night. No, I showered Monday night.
You know what happens, man? When
I
you-
showered Monday night.
I don't know, man.
It's Wednesday.
I know. I shower before I come to work.
What are we
It would've
living in,
been
the
Tuesday
Wild
night.
West?
I know.
You have indoor plumbing, right?
There were guys
Guys,
on the
this
prairie.
is a fucking one-day thing. This isn't like a regular thing. I'm sorry.
Now you know what happens.
Sorry I offended you with
You're not
my...
a sheep herder.
You know what happens when kids leave their homes?
Dad,
I
this
know
isn't-
when I left my, you live in shitty apartments for a while. It's true, and there's not always great water pressure, and the bathroom's not the most pleasant place to be, especially when you have roommates. And I know you don't wash yourself properly. I'm telling you, you're in there for 2 seconds.
You
you're
have
probably-
roommates?
Yes.
Who are your roommates?
Just a guy I went to film school with and his girlfriend.
Oh, he sounds filthy. Film school? And what about how many bathrooms you got in the place?
One bathroom.
Oh, dude. It's got to be the grossest, like
Yeah.
his failure film school shit.
No wonder.
He's got a broken leg too right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, it probably stinks.
Hey, I heard your roommates don't pay their rent, and
No,
you've been
okay,
covering
we don't
them
need
for
to get.
months.
We don't need to get into all
No,
this.
I want to get
It's
into
gonna
this.
Get, it's
Why
gonna
are
get
you
paid.
covering your roommates?
'Cause
What do you
he's
need a
got-
roommate for if you're paying the
Yeah,
rent?
if
Calm
you're
down.
paying all the
Calm
rent.
down.
Is he
Calm-
giving
Live alone.
I haven't paid. We haven't paid rent lately.
What?
Like last month.
What?
We haven't paid rent yet.
You
Why?
don't shower, you don't pay rent. What is this?
Jesus.
What kind of handheld? Oh, shit,
I want to get into all my
No,
roommates'
wait a
business
second.
and
Why
stuff.
are you not getting money from your roommates?
The only thing I haven't gotten money is bill money, and that's coming like today or tomorrow. My roommate got hit by a cab and was like,
Sure he
and
did.
he's had some issues with getting his paycheck because he just started this back up with this editing job, and he had issues with getting his check.
All right.
So calm down, everyone. Jesus.
Every guy or just come on?
It's everyone.
Listen.
Don't you
I
have to
know-
walk your roommate's dog all the time?
Now I do during the
Yeah.
afternoon.
Is he giving you the
But
rap?
he said he'd give me $50.
So
a week.
you're living in there with the girlfriend and a dog.
And the guy, yes.
Is the roommate giving you the rap like he's going to be he's a brooding artist, like he'll be a
Hey,
successful...
the kid's got an editing job. He must be okay.
Yeah.
He's
What's the editing?
I don't want to get into all
Porn.
that. No,
Is he
no.
editing porn? What is he editing?
No. He's editing he actually edits for a daytime show. Actually,
Oh,
2 daytime
good
shows.
for him. All right, so he's no
So he's
how
got
come-
a job.
right.
He sounds like a huge
He's
loser.
got a job.
Yeah, he's got a job. He actually works. It sucks because he has to work up in Harlem right now. He's on 125th Street with a broken leg.
What's the matter with Harlem?
And he works overnight. So.
Can't run.
Yeah.
Hey, you come here with a broken leg.
What's the matter with Harlem at night? What do you say?
What's wrong? Yeah, what's your beef, racist?
He just is very nervous about it.
What's the matter? You know what? Well, I'm going to send you up to Harlem to walk around at
Why
night.
don't you take him then?
Because I gotta work here.
Let's see, afraid he's going to run into one of the Globetrotters?
All right, get out of here.
I'm sorry I offended you.
Honestly, I've never...
I'm just telling you, you should. You're a pretty clean guy, so
Yeah,
you
I
should
know.
shower.
I tried to
I
be.
doubt that.
Sorry.
I'm joking
What?
around with him. I've never smelt his body, but his breath is an issue.
Really?
I've never smelt your body before. I never had the...
Richard said my...
A lot of people
Goodbye.
say your breath's an issue.
Okay,
What are
I
you
try
doing?
and chew gum, okay?
Chew gum.
I brush my teeth too, but I chew gum regularly throughout the day here.
Should I go over there and smell you?
No, I don't want to...
Think of how bad his film student friend must
Oh
think.
my God! Can you imagine if this was the day he was meeting his mother?
Oh no, he's gonna brush his
He's
teeth.
gonna brush his teeth and shower that day.
Directors don't wash. I met a lot of them. They think they're artists. They don't have to wash.
I know.
Dude,
Can't just be left alone. Just go back to my room.
how many times a day do you brush your teeth?
Huh?
How many times a day do you brush your teeth?
You know what? At least once.
Once.
Which is here before work, before the day starts here for everyone else.
You have your toothbrush here,
Yes.
so use it a little more often.
Yeah, every time you eat, brush your teeth
Okay.
and massage your gums and brush your tongue as well.
I do when I brush my teeth.
Yeah. What toothpaste do you use?
I don't need Crest, I think.
Do you have a mouthwash?
No.
Gary, I'll pay for it. Buy him some. What do I use? Lister mint, the one that gets rid of the plaque.
Yeah, Listerine's good.
Take a little swig of that and you mush it around in your mouth, and you don't use any water with it. That gets rid of the plaque. We got to work on you.
Thanks.
This is why your mother ran away.
Yeah. Now we know why your mother's in Hawaii for 8 years. She couldn't take the smell.
She had to get off the continent.
Prince 𝗛cie𝗿𝗍 had to fucking calm her down.
Still in North America.
Prince Kauai.
Kalahi.
Kauai.
Prince Kalanick.
Kamehameha.
Are we done? Can't be left alone.
Left alone. Here? Are you crazy?
I know.
Wrong job.
I
for
like you.
that.
That's the only reason I'm spending time on you.
It's
You
like,
notice most of these people I don't even comment on.
I'm going to cheer JD up. You ready?
let's see, the elder glasses are a little bit
Oh,
better.
you do? Fuck. I had a guarantee laugh out.
What are you talking about? Art?
He likes
He
the
likes my
glasses.
sunglasses, but these are too small for my face.
Yeah, you gotta have glasses that, touch your cheeks.
Did you get a bruise from playing softball?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Look at that.
Oh my goodness!
Damn.
What's wrong with you?
I was running hard and the momentum took me over.
And
Where'd you
fell?
fall?
Yeah, I was hauling ass to first base. I hit a ground ball to the pitcher. And
He couldn't believe he hit the ball.
yeah, dude.
Like a girl.
Yeah, and
He hit a dribble to the pitcher and you ran it out.
He was bobbling it, and I hauled
Run it
ass.
out, JD. Run it out. Run it out.
I did, and
I hit a hot shot to the pitcher.
I tripped myself up and knocked the breath out of me.
You fell over your own feet?
They
Yeah.
said he went head over feet over first base.
Grounded out to the pitcher in slow pitch softball is like, oof. I'd rather strike out.
Yeah,
I
just
think.
don't run. Just give up.
Wanted to,
Wait a minute. So the ball is dribbling, the pitcher's bobbling, you're flying down first base.
I was safe, all right, and I scored the run.
Were you safe?
And you know what else? He is in front of all these hot chicks from the 𝗵𝗵 show.
Yeah.
Did we beat the 𝗵𝗵 show?
We beat the 𝗵𝗵 show. They didn't score a run until like the 4th or 5th inning.
Right. Did a bunch of girls play for them?
Yeah.
Yeah. We beat them.
Good. Well, at
Thank
least we
God.
didn't lose.
Thank God you didn't lose to the 𝗵𝗵 girl.
It's
When
so
did you play?
Friday. Friday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
It's so awful. Yeah, I was supposed to play. I was down in Florida. I really wanted to play too, but it's tough in that league. And again, this is going to sound sexist.
This wasn't even a league game.
It's so awful when a girl gets up in softball. It just is so.
Just imagine playing a whole team full of girls.
Oh, it's just the
I
most.
mean, everybody moves in.
Oh, it's the most boring thing. Like, okay, give Jenny 4 strikes. All right, we'll give her 4 strikes. That's what we'll do. We'll be here forever. I mean, you know, Jesus.
Got to pitch slow.
Oh. Is that bat too big for you, honey? Why don't you get a small? You know, get her another one. She might be a lefty. Are you a lefty?
And you know what?
I don't know if I'm a lefty.
It doesn't matter to them. Like, I know when I can't hit, my ego is bruised. You know, I feel like less of a man. Girls just laugh it off.
Right.
Big deal.
They don't care.
Yeah.
But they care if a guy can't hit.
Meanwhile, they make a big out, and your team's fucked, and they're giggling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I heard that JD's bummed out about some other things that have been happening in his life.
Now what? No, I'm not bummed out about anything, Gare. Enough of these notes.
I heard that Kimberly Kane took JD off her top 10 friends on her MySpace page.
Fell out of the top 10.
Apparently I haven't called her enough, so.
Kimberly Kane took you off her top 10 friends.
Or whatever it is. Yeah.
Why are you not calling her?
I don't know. I just had nothing to talk about.
Oh.
I believe that.
Make small talk. Tell her what's going on at work. Like, I stink lately.
Yeah.
I brush my teeth.
Howard says I have BO.
I ran out of balls to the pitcher in softball.
Are you still in the top 20?
I don't know. I just know I'm not in whatever the top thing is where it shows up on the main page.
I heard you said you're not that into Kimberly and you're into other porn girls more.
He's got a crush on can I say he's got a crush on a scores girl, apparently.
Don't we all, my friend?
Don't we all? There's about 2. There's like 5
Who
of
are
them.
you in love with? Let's bring her in.
There's only one named Celeste, but she doesn't do like promotional work.
Did she tell you her real name? Is that her real name, Celeste?
No, I know her real name.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Look at you.
You know, her second.
That's like a whole big deal when a stripper gives you her real name.
I got her phone number, but she,
you know,
she hardly calls me back.
This happen with strippers. You know her second fake name.
Yeah.
They usually have about 4 of them.
And there's a voicemail that they send everybody to.
I never tell anyone my real name, but I'm going to tell you.
Right.
But really, don't call me that here.
It's a typical bullshit move.
I'm like Susan. Susan, so why didn't you use that name? I don't want anyone to know, okay? But you can call me Susan.
And here's my number,
Give me $500.
Yeah.
which I will never answer.
By the way, Celeste told Will her real name, too.
Oh, really?
She probably told,
That's
probably told Carlo, the Howard TV editor, too.
All of them call
Hey,
me
Will.
that same bogus number.
Did Celeste tell you her real name?
Of course, we'll get the real name out of anyone.
Because JD was thinking he was special.
No, can I just leave?
Her real name is Susan, the chick ripping off JD.
What?
Yeah, JD totally thought he was special with the Celeste thing. Like, he got the whole rap from her, and then like when I talked to her, it was the exact same thing. She said, you know, oh, I don't want anyone knowing my real name, but
Did she give you guys the same name?
What do you
Don't
with an M.
say it on?
Does it start with an M?
starts
Yep,
with an
exactly.
M.
All right.
Exactly.
Mommy?
Why are you laughing? Get out of here.
Now you wrecked his fucking day.
Everyone's a douchebag around here.
How did you get her real name out of her? Like, what were you talking about?
I got her the same. It was like, you know, whenever I got her number, she told me it.
You got her number?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, she barely called me back. So
Because
He never has talked to her.
You know
It's
what
a
it is?
voicemail thing.
his personality is so good, she just had to have more.
Yeah.
She never calls me back, although she did want me to pay her rent and walk her dog.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. He said, I work for the Howard Stern show.
Right.
She thinks he makes money.
no, she knows I don't make any money.
Not now she does.
Yeah.
That's why you're not hearing back from her.
What's the message you leave each time you call her?
I don't. Call me back.
What?
Call me back if you get the chance.
That's it?
Just saying.
Do you
know,
call her Celeste or do you call her by her real name when you call her off the air?
I don't think I've ever called her by Any name, really.
Right. So you call up and you go, hi, this is...
Hey, it's the badass, or do you use JD?
Go, hey, it's JD. I was just seeing what was going on. Give me a call if you get the chance.
Oh,
Now, have you ever gotten together with her outside of Scores?
That's got to turn her on.
Have you ever gotten together with her outside of Scores?
No.
Hey, it's JD, the guy who stinks.
If you get the chance. You could get on the phone. You go, listen, honey. Remember I mentioned Scores?
I know.
Give me a call back. I'm getting a little annoyed here.
Yeah, you know, be firm.
I need to be more authoritative.
Yeah, just say, listen, what do you mean if you get the chance? You got the, she's a stripper. She got plenty of chances. So listen, remember we met the other night? You gave me your number. What'd you give me your number for if you don't want me calling you? This is it. And give me a call back. I got to talk to you about
She's
something.
missed every opportunity.
Yeah. My balls need licking.
And yell loud into the phone. It's probably hard for her to hear it when she's underneath Eli Manning.
We've gotten a lot of whoops today.
Why do you think Eli Manning just is so large that he blocks her ears?
Yeah, I think he's a big football player, you know. When he's sitting on her face.
Hello, it's me, it's JD. Could you pick up the phone?
I think that's JD, Eli, but I can't hear. Could you remove your balls from my ears?
I hope if you're not busy, you might give me a call back or something.
Hi, JD. It's M. I was just giving me a Roman helmet.
Did she call you back? You said she hardly calls you back.
She's called me back a couple times.
What does she say?
You know, I don't...
Stop calling, you fucking turd.
Leave me alone.
What does she say?
I don't know.
You don't know what she says? You know.
She has expressed interest that she'd like to hang out, but of course, the time, it's never the right time or whatever.
How are you gonna hang out with her? What would you do?
I don't know. At first she wanted to go see Borat, but then after.
Borat's good.
That was months ago.
Exactly.
That makes nerds look cool.
Well,
that's a good movie for you. Like, you don't want to take her to a good-looking guy movie.
So do you have enough scratch to pay for the movie? And
yeah.
I'll help you out. If you get a date with her, I'll pay for it.
Thank you.
Even with Fellini, your fucking roommate?
Yeah, he's pulling the whole train over there.
Francis Ford Coppola.
And he's walking the dog.
Thank you. And listen.
No more notes. I
like
can leave.
You can leave.
Thank you.
You're a good guy.
Just catching up with
I
you,
love
JD.
this kid. I love you. That's
we
why
want to know what's going on with you.
I don't feel you have a strong parental influence. I'm trying to help you.
They all left.
Everyone ran out of town.
So, Stinky. No, JD, you hate revealing things about yourself on the air. You hate when you become the topic of discussion.
Yes.
What was going on this morning? Why did this all happen, and how did this all come about?
I don't. Apparently, I smelled, and I smell one day, and I get a thrashing, or it's the worst thing in the world.
Now, given the fact that you hate this, when they're sort of busting on you, but at the same time giving you advice, are you paying that advice any mind?
Well, yeah. Come on.
Are you thinking in your head, shut the hell up?
I don't want to smell. Well, both, because I don't need everyone knowing I stunk one day and whatever.
Now, and also your mom continues to be an issue on the show.
Okay, we don't need to talk about Mama.
Well, I would just want to ask you, has she been hearing this, and when it continues, does she get pissed off?
I think it's getting a little easier for her to hear about what it's whatever.
Is this going to have any effect on your eventual reunion that you're going to this summer?
I don't think so.
What did I do? What's wrong?
No, I mean, with that whole private parts and showing the movie before the block party, I don't give a fuck about them. I want the block party to die and go away. So every time you bring
But
it
that's
up,
not what. That's not true.
What's
What?
not true?
I was watching. What was I watching last night? I was just talking to Lieberman about it, about the pace car thing.
yeah,
And you were on there
right,
making comments.
right.
And do you remember your comment?
What was it?
How you make people from around you?
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice. So do me a favor. Don't bring up that block party to me,
All right.
especially in the morning. I hate it.
I asked you. I'm trying to do the right
No, I
thing and
know,
ask
I know.
permission
Yeah,
and
talk
not
to,
fuck up. I don't want
Talk
to fuck
to
up.
Gary about it.
Why would I talk to Gary about it?
Because I don't
You're
want to
not
be
Ga- he's
confronted.
not
No,
Gary, it's not
Gary's
you.
the executive producer of the show.
Yeah,
Don't
but this-
talk to me. Listen, Ronnie, listen carefully.
I am
Don't
listening
talk
carefully.
to me about your block party business. If you got business with the limo, that's what you are to me. You're my limo driver.
Understood.
And you're security. Do you want to talk about that shit with me? Fine. You want to talk about your fucking block party business? Talk to Gary.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I want to hear about it. I fucking makes me want to throw up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You know he doesn't understand anyway.
I understand.
I love how he says I'm listening while you're talking.
She always waits till I walk out. When I say something, go ahead. What'd you say?
Do you think that I could show the block party at the block
not
party?
me.
You think we could show the? Who is it then? I don't know this fucking guy you're in business with.
The guy
Well,
asked
no,
me. The guy. The guy
in other
asked.
words, this
The
guy's
guy
got
asked me a simple
Yeah,
question.
the guy's got a direct pipeline to me through you. This is some fucking guy I never would pick up the phone on, and now I got to deal with him.
You're
because
not dealing with him.
Yes, I am.
It's a simple
I had to
thing.
deal with you this morning, so this guy has a direct fucking pipeline to me through you.
It's a simple.
Talk to Gary.
It's a simple thing.
It's simple for you.
It's a
not
yes,
for me.
yes or no answer. It was no big deal. I thought.
I don't like.
Then
I
every
don't-
answer is no.
Yeah,
Don't
how about
bring it
that?
up.
From now on, everything is no.
Okay.
That's all my answer.
All right.
Think of another question, and it's no. Okay, you got another question? So now, whatever question you ask me, it's no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Gotcha.
Like, in other words, do you think it's okay if this guy that I'm doing business with sells Howard dolls at the block party?
Who
What's the
said
answer?
that?
Nobody's saying anything.
What-
I'm not talking to you.
What's
He's
the answer?
making an
Yeah,
example.
I don't give a fuck about the block. I hate the block party. Now you know. I hate it. I hate that commercial you shot for your stupid fucking cruise. I hate
It's not
it.
a cruise.
Whatever it is. I hate that. I hate that all the people.
I didn't. That was.
Beetlejuice is. I hate all that. No other show has that. I don't want that.
Well, that's not what you said.
I know. So I'm being a nice guy. So don't fucking bring up any more business.
All right.
So that this guy, whoever this guy is, has access to me. Talk to
He
Gary.
doesn't have access to you.
Yes, he does. Through you. He goes, Ronnie, ask Howard.
No, that was my idea. Ask Howard because I don't want to make
When
any
you
mistakes.
have an idea, talk to Gary.
Okay.
Gary is going to be your.
That wasn't his idea at all. That was my idea.
Yeah. When you have an idea, as soon as you have an idea.
No, it was my idea to run it by.
No, whenever you have an idea, go to Gary. That's all I'm saying.
It wasn't my idea.
No, when you have an idea to come to me,
Okay.
just say, substitute Gary for me.
And then Gary's going to come to you and ask you.
Whatever. I feel
What's
more
the
comfortable.
difference?
Oh, it's a big
Hey,
difference.
Ronnie, can I help you out on this? The difference is he doesn't have to deal with it. I understand what he wants. I'm the buffer.
Okay.
That way
He's the guy who's going to tell you no.
He can give a true answer and not have to be embarrassed.
So here's what's going to happen. You're going to say to Gary, is it okay? Ask Howard if it's okay about the Private Parts movie. Ron, then
Should I
Gary,
ask him now?
No,
You want me to ask him?
no, not in front of me. Then Gary comes to me. And
I already
Gary and
asked
I
you,
have
and
a
you said
secret
it's
meeting.
okay.
No, listen to me for once, and you'll learn how things work around here because you haven't figured it out.
Okay.
Gary and I will sit alone in a room, and I'll say to Gary, listen, I hate the fucking block party. Go to Ronnie and say, you're not even going to ask me, and just tell him no. It's not a good idea. That's how we do it. Gary pretends that he didn't ask me, and then when they say no, and then I'll go, hey, and then you'll
And
say to
then
me,
Gary will be the bad
and then of course
guy.
you won't be able to take that answer, and you'll come to me directly. I'll go, oh, gee, Gary didn't even tell me. Okay? That's what's going on, Ronnie. Ronnie, I hate the block party. I hate it. I'm putting up with it for some bizarre reason because I'm too fucking nice. But don't come to me with business questions about some fucking guy who's got an idea about showing private parts. I don't care about this guy. You know, when I was working 24 hours a day on that movie and writing it, you know, writing the book and Len Bloom and all that, I wasn't dreaming one day it would be shown at Ronnie's block party.
What's wrong with that? It's for the fans.
I hate it. Don't worry about the fans. I'll worry about the fans. When did I put you in charge of the fans?
You didn't put me in charge. I asked a simple question, for God's sakes. I asked a simple question.
How about selling my books there, too? Maybe you could do that.
He's going
to give them to me. I'll sell them for you.
That's a great idea. That won't embarrass me at all.
It's a movie. It's a movie theater with
Ronnie,
a movie.
Just ask Gary.
I already asked you. You said it was okay.
I said okay.
All right.
What am I going to say?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't want to deal with it.
Did you?
I did because I fucking can't say to people's faces. And he fucking knows that, too.
Oh, bull crap. You've told me no to things.
What did I tell you no to?
I don't remember, but you've told me no to things. No, you've told me no to things.
Name one.
I can't remember right now.
I never have.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
What is it? Name it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? You're saying I said no to things, but you don't remember.
I know you've said no to things to me.
Name one. Because there isn't one, Ronnie. Get out of here.
All right.
Now, how is this guy going to show the movie, Howard?
I don't know. Robin.
He's not going to go to Paramount and get a print. He's going to get a DVD.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's gonna be like watching on a DVD what you could do at home. He's not even going to have a copy of the film.
I don't know what he's going to have. Maybe he is going to have a copy of the film.
So you don't have any problem asking me that question.
Well,
first
before
thing in
I
the morning when I'm trying to read the fucking paper.
Before I find out that. No, we were in the elevator. I didn't bother you in the elevator. You weren't reading the paper in the elevator.
That's exactly what I was doing.
No, you weren't. You were talking to me.
No, I was reading the paper, and then you started talking to me.
Oh, so full of shit, man. We were walking up the fucking.
Okay, so that's what you do. That's time for Ronnie's business hour.
There's no business hour. I asked a simple question.
All I want to talk about is where the car is going to be, and when you're doing security. That's it. I've given you a great life.
I know. I didn't say. What am I saying?
Hey, you think we could show the movie Private Parts before the block party? I hate the fucking block party.
And
I hate it.
Imagine you're going to sit 2 hours of a movie, then the block party? Why do these people have to be tied up all day?
Instead of going to a block party, why don't you just drive me? Ah, there's a fucking concept.
I do this when I'm not driving.
Yeah. Well, you could be spending more hours driving me.
I don't want to drive.
You don't want to drive? No. Oh, you want to be on stage yelling?
Yeah.
Representing the Howard Stern show. I'd rather have you drive me. That's what I'm paying you for, not to fucking go out. I didn't ask you to be the representative.
I didn't ask you. I never said I was the representative.
Right. So please don't bother me about movies. Be smart and keep quiet. What are you talking about? Go to Gary. Yeah. And then I'll tell you no through Gary. Why would I go to Gary? Because I don't like. Do you understand? I don't want to answer you directly.
All right. I got you.
You're a guy I know over 30 years. I don't feel comfortable saying no to your face. I'm telling you that.
Okay.
I'd rather Gary do it.
Why?
Because I don't feel like being direct with you about your business
You
ventures.
can be direct with me.
I don't feel comfortable.
You can say no.
I don't feel comfortable saying no. I'd rather do it through Gary.
What's your problem?
I have a problem.
Okay.
Okay? So now you know.
Okay. Gotcha.
So don't piss on me and fucking
I'm not pissing on you. How am I pissing on you?
By asking me correct
If I pissed on you, I would just go ahead and do it.
My answer's no.
Without even saying anything.
My answer's no to everything.
Okay.
Okay? Now you know the answer.
Not to this, though. You already said yes.
Yeah, go have fun showing my fucking movie. Why don't you show the Ronnie
What's
movie?
wrong with that?
Show
What's
the
wrong
fucking
with showing
Ronnie.
your movie?
I don't want anything to do with you guys and your fucking block party. I hate it. It's an embarrassment to me.
So tell us to shut it down.
I told you I didn't feel comfortable doing it.
Well, then tell Gary to tell us to shut it down.
All right. Well, maybe I'll do that then.
All right.
If you're smart, you don't bring anything up. Just go out and do your block party. You don't tell me about it. Yeah,
no, you'd rather find out after it's done and I've done it and didn't ask you about it.
No.
And then you'll really be
Use your
mad.
head. What do you have to show the movie Private Parts for? What is that? You're not having enough success? Why does my movie
It was
have
just
to be
an idea that somebody came up with, and all you had to do was say no.
Somebody has worked their way into my life through you. I don't know this fucking guy. Who is this fuck?
It's a guy who's a promoter who's buying the show.
I don't care. I don't want this guy in my life through you. I shouldn't even know about this guy.
All right, so we won't do it then.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay. Why don't you show your home movies? You ever make home movies?
No.
Well, make a home movie and show it to your fucking audience. Why you got to show me over there?
They show it on TV. I don't understand what the big deal is.
Do whatever you want. Then why'd you ask me about it?
Because I feel it's the right thing to do.
Then don't bother me with it. Go to Gary. I told you that.
Can't win here.
Why don't you play tapes of the show too with there?
I don't play tapes of the show.
What's the difference? What's the difference in the movie?
Talking about?
Well, why don't you do that?
Showing tapes.
Why don't you show tapes of the show? Show Ronnie movies. Make a movie and show it.
No, but then you'll be mad about that too.
I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, you would.
Go make a movie.
No, you'd be mad.
Go make a porn.
Oh,
Do whatever you want.
Make a porn.
Yeah, do what you want. Don't involve me. My movie.
Who's involving you? It's a movie that they play everywhere.
I come up in the fucking elevator. I'm dealing with. There's a promoter out there who bought the fucking.
He didn't buy anything yet. I'm just saying.
He bought a theater in Long Island.
It was an idea.
Idea.
Man.
Are you guys finished?
What do you want from me? This is what I
don't
deal
want
with.
it. I don't want anything.
Leave me alone, Ronnie. I'm in the middle of this stuff. Come on. I'm doing a show. Get out of here, please.
You're the one who called me in.
I didn't call you in. Go back and listen to the tape. You walked in on your own. I didn't ask for you.
They told me to come in.
Well, don't listen to them. I'll tell you when to come in. Never.
Ron.
What?
We talk for a moment.
What? What?
Have you lost sight of your role here?
No! Go away. Lost sight of my role.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Are you reading between the lines that Howard doesn't want to be bothered with things on the periphery?
I don't need you to explain it. I just got to... Somebody just explained it to me, okay? I don't need you to explain it to me.
How will you navigate?
I don't need you to explain it to me.
Well, how will you...
I don't need you to explain it to me.
Question. How will you navigate, going forward, how will you navigate what you can say to Howard?
I'll set my GPS. That's how I'll navigate, okay?
How do you know?
That's why I have a GPS.
How do you know what to say to Howard?
I'll set my GPS to Howard, okay?
Will you be sending everything through Gary now when you just want to say good morning to Howard or something very simple?
What?
How will you...
Don't worry about it. That's not your concern.
As a backup to private
parts. I'll set my GPS to navigate, okay?
As a backup to showing private parts, what will you show in lieu of that? Maybe a Cher concert, something more personal to you?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, because you obviously can't be showing private parts.
Who said that? He said it was okay.
I got the sense that he doesn't want that to happen. And Ronnie, one more thing. Do you think the block party's gone too far? Do Howard's words echo in your mind that maybe perhaps you're using his name to generate
Who's
profit?
using his name?
Well, the promoter that was discussed, the whole concept of the block party. Howard seems to think you're commercializing his name without really his blessing.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're making up shit in your head right now.
I think I'm reading between some lines here.
Yeah, okay. Well, read between the lines of your camera.
Ronnie, I couldn't help but overhear.
You're such a douchebag with this camera. I swear to God, I can't stand it.
I couldn't help but overhear, Ron, that you're thinking about canceling every block party for the remainder of 2013.
And if I do, is that your business?
No, but I think it's a major part to this morning's show and the storyline that's going on right now. Do you feel like you're making a rash decision here? Are you reacting? Are you being too reactionary again? Are you automatically assuming
Oh,
that...
stop it with your stupid
I'm saying, like, does it
camera.
mean, just because Howard's mad today, does it mean you have to cancel every single block
Well,
party?
maybe if the, you know, like I said, I know the guy for almost 30 years. I can get a fucking straight answer if I ask him a question.
Are you insulted?
Do I have to go to Gary? You know, after all these years, I have to go to Gary and ask him?
So clearly you're insulted by this new mandate.
Yeah, I'm insulted.
You think 30 years of loyalty might have earned you the right to have a
I talked to this
personal
guy about
conversation.
shit that you wouldn't believe we talk about, okay? I thought I could go to him and ask a fucking question. I guess I can't.
But Trump called me yesterday and he goes, I heard Cuban was okay. It was okay to me. He wasn't that bad. What did he say about me? What did he say? You know,
He heard the whole thing.
I got to think so. I said, listen, Mr. Trump. I go, I think he was very nice. I know he did say that you had sent him a letter. I did. I sent him a letter, and I said, I think he said it's hanging up next to his NBA trophy. Good, very good, very good. You know, he's obsessed.
Yeah, he didn't let anything go.
Donald Trump is on the phone.
Donald Trump is on the phone again?
That's right. And
we haven't talked to him in years, and now it's once a week.
Mr. Trump fights back too, you know.
What's going on?
Donald.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Very unimportant, actually, but
very important in your world.
You have such an audience, Howard, and everybody told me that Mark Cuban was on, and he said wonderful things about my family and
he did
myself, and it was all nice. But he did say one thing that we should at least correct the record. Right?
Go ahead.
Okay.
He said that his show, whatever the hell it's called,
Shark Tank.
Really not his show. He's one of 4 or 5 people on the show. You know, big difference, right?
Right.
As opposed to the superstar that's known as Trump, total superstar.
Well, you make a point
they actually called me the king of all media yesterday, and I said, no, I have. Somebody wrote an article that said I'm the king of all media, and I actually wanted a retraction. I said, there's only one king of all media, right? But
no,
anyway.
but you make a point. Your show, The Apprentice. Well, let's back up. Mark Cuban was on the other day. He was talking. We were talking about years ago. He had a show that was very similar to The Apprentice,
called The Benefactor.
The Benefactor,
which was really a knockoff of The Apprentice.
And you got on the air.
There were 16 of them, by the way, so he shouldn't feel bad because we had 16 knockoffs. We had one the other day that died. It was called The Job. It was on CBS. And it died after two shows, and
which I know pleases you because
I love it.
Your show was the original one.
I love it, Howard.
And you love when the original. So Mark Cuban was trying to be a show like yours, and you even said on the air to me, his show won't work. You know, and it sounded like sour grapes, blah blah blah. But meanwhile, you were right. The show went off the air.
Well, Mark did something that was a little bit rough because he went out, and, you know, I've gotten along with Mark over the last year or so, but he went out with his show, The Benefactor, and he really went after me. You know, instead of saying, hey, and I spoke to him before the show went out, and he was totally nice. But, you know, some idiot told him to go and attack Trump, and this way you'll get publicity for The Benefactor. So he went after me. Naturally, of course, I go then after him.
What did he say at the time?
I don't know. You know, oh, my show's going to be better, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be this and that. You know, in the meantime, I had like the #1 show on television.
And you felt like you had your back up against the wall, and you had to defend yourself.
I had to defend myself.
Right. So
I've watched you do that all your life. I've been watching you a long time.
yes, and
so
for
anyways,
years. So years go by. Mark Cuban does get on Shark Tank. Shark Tank is, as you say, an ensemble cast. It is not his show.
Well, don't go so fast. So the benefactor goes on, and it's a total bomb. And I wrote Mark a very nasty letter. It was really nasty, and it was terrible. And then I heard he has that letter framed. I mean, it was a terrible letter.
He says the letter is framed on his desk.
It was an all-time classic Trump letter.
What did you write? Do you recall?
Oh, I don't know. Just terrible.
What did you say?
Terrible. I can't imagine. I wouldn't have saved it. I would have tried to. I would have burned it.
You know why he saved it? I think.
No, I know. It's motivation. I think that's cool.
Yes, it's a motivator.
No, I think that's cool. I mean, I was surprised that he did it, but I heard about it. I thought it was very cool. Anyway, we've gotten along very well over the last year or so, and the benefactor goes off, and then all of a sudden Shark Tank comes on. So Shark Tank goes on during the week, you know, which is much more important than a Friday night, and it totally bombs. So they think they're going to terminate Shark Tank, and what they do is they put it on Friday night as a little bit of a filler. You know, Friday night is called Death Valley.
I see.
Well, you know that. I mean, you know, you have a show on Friday night. It's not a good thing.
Right.
And it did okay for Friday night. Actually did better on Friday night than it did during the week, because during the week it was a total bomb. They thought they were going to have to take it off. And what happens is it did okay, and that was it. So, and it's doing okay on Friday night. But Friday night's not a television night. So what if maybe they should move it back to a real night, see how it does. So Mark goes on your show, said nice things, but then he did make the statement that the show, Shark Tank, which again is a show of 4 or 5 people that go, you know, do different things, that it did better in the ratings. And I said, whoa, what have we here?
Right.
I knew it didn't. I mean, you know, I knew that. But so I called up the Nielsen people. You know, I have people that do this. And they called up the Nielsen and the NBC Universal people. And I sent you a little copy of the Nielsen ratings where basically we kill them. Now, you got to understand, not only kill them, but we're in the 13th season. Now, this isn't a brand new show.
Right.
After, you know, you look at what happens with American Idol. You know, in the first season, we were beating American Idol. And in the first season, we were, on many evenings, the #1 show and on television. And that was a great honor and all that stuff. But we did very well. But this is the 13th season. And not only did we beat them, you know, we're looking at last season because this is just going on Sunday night. I hope all your viewers and listeners are going to watch it. But what happened, not only did we beat it, but we had to go up against the Academy Awards last year. How would you like a show that goes up? They programmed it incorrectly.
That's
and it
unbelievable.
No. It's a show opened against the Academy Awards. I said, you know, I don't mind competition, folks. I like, you know, I'm sort of a competitive guy, but you don't open a show and have a show against the Academy Awards. So this year they waited. So as you know, the Academy Awards, which, you know, gets 40, 50 million people, the Academy Awards now is over, and our show goes on Sunday night. But despite that, and we did fine. I mean, you know, we did fine against the Academy Awards, believe it or not. But despite that, so I sent you the ratings, and basically it wins in all categories, and easily wins in all categories. And, you know, you have the ratings, and you can read them if you want, but it's not a big thing. But they come right out of Nielsen.
So your point is that when...
I just like the truth.
You want the truth.
I'm an extremely truthful person.
Some people would say, why does this matter to you? But I think
everything matters to me.
Everything matters to you. Things get under your skin.
Not under my skin, no. You know what? If let's say let's say he did beat me in the ratings.
Right.
I would say that I wouldn't be calling you.
Right.
I'd call you, but I wouldn't be talking about that. I'd try to get off.
You try to keep it quiet.
No, I'd try. You know, I'd sort of. But when it's incorrect, and when Nielsen is the king in terms of this, whether we like him or don't like him, right?
Right.
And Nielsen has been very truthful over the years about The Apprentice, and The Apprentice is a monster. And that's why it's on in like 80.
So what do you want to say to Mark Cuban?
Nothing. I'll tell you what I want to say.
He just wanted to set the record straight.
He was so nice to my children and to me,
right?
And so respectful, and talking about how my children are amazing and all that stuff. So I don't want to say anything. I think I think it's fine. But
why don't you buy a basketball team and beat his basketball team?
You know, I have every one of my friends owns a basketball team. They're miserable.
They hate it.
They don't sleep at night. Or sports teams. I mean, I see these guys. You know, George Steinbrenner, as you remember, was one of my best friends.
Right.
You want to see a miserable evening, go to George to a baseball game, to a Yankee game. It
Really?
was brutal. Yeah, he loved me. You know, George.
Because it's
and I would
work.
sit. I used to say it was exhausting to sit with George at a game. If Derek Jeter didn't get a home run, he'd say, "Donald, I'm telling you, he's no good." You know, George was brutal. he was brutal.
You don't
But
want
he
to
was
live
great.
your life
but
like
the
that.
truth is, these guys live and die by victories. Most of them lose. You know, most of them don't do a very good job, and I see it. And they say, you know, they're just really miserable. They live and die. And with all the teams, there's only one team that's going to win ultimately.
Right, I know it's not good odds.
And they're very unhappy people. So
Are you? Do you?
Well, Donald did try to get into the sports game at one
Well, I've
point.
had a lot,
Remember
but, you know,
that
don't
league?
forget- well, and don't forget, well, I bought a cheapo football. You know, I figured I could get into
Right,
the NFL
right.
room. So it's cheap.
Right.
That was really one of those harassment deals where we can get into the NFL for no money. You know, that
Right.
was.
Well, you try and you see what happens.
And
Hey,
yeah.
Do you
but,
own?
You know, but I've I've had more Mike Tyson fights than anybody else. I have a lot of fights, and I'm very much involved in sports in a lot of ways.
Do you own Miss Teen? Miss Teen.
I own Miss Teen,
USA.
and I own Miss USA and Miss Universe. I own the pageant.
So the big news this week was that Miss Teen Delaware was in a porno.
Yeah, and we had to tell her to get a letter of resignation very quickly. Yeah.
Why though? Why?
Well,
She was in a porn.
So what?
Question.
You think about it. Think about our country.
So what?
Kim Kardashian's a big star because she was in a tape. Paris Hilton was in a tape.
Do you think Kim Kardashian's beautiful?
No. I mean, I
Do
think
you think she's good looking?
I think she's a beautiful face. I
You do think so? Okay.
I don't like that big trunk.
Well, she's got a huge trunk.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
Well, it's seriously big.
Yeah. So what do you think of her?
I think she's a very nice person. She was on The Apprentice, so I think she's a very nice person.
Yes, I understand that, but I'm saying.
No, I think she's a very nice person. Howard, looks, looks don't. I'm not that kind of a person. Looks don't matter to me.
Right.
The looks of a woman
they don't
do
matter
not matter.
to you.
Okay?
Not at all. No, seriously.
Now that he's married.
No,
No, they don't marry. I don't look at women for their beauty. I look at women for what's inside. Okay, Howard?
What kind of porno was she in, though, by the way? Did you see the porno? Did you?
I didn't see it. No, what happened is Miss Teen USA, a very lovely young woman.
Right.
Although it's hard to say I don't look at looks, and yet I own the Miss Universe contest.
That's what I mean. I can't believe you're for
That's
real.
Sort of like,
Yeah.
well, I'm trying to be very politically correct.
Right.
This is a world of being politically correct, and which is destroying our country, by the way. Everyone's so politically
Everyone's.
correct.
You can't even call anyone fat anymore.
You can't call anybody fat.
You can't.
They accused me. They said that I called Rosie O'Donnell a big, fat slob, and I said that's not right. I didn't use the word fat, but I've got it.
You're still angry with her?
No, I don't care about Rosie. Rosie's gone. She's gone.
I like her.
You do really?
Yeah, I really do.
Well,
I've had her to my home. We have dinner
Well,
together.
if Rosie finally, says something nice about Donald will.
I'm going to bring you guys together.
Because you're a guy.
No, don't bother. It's okay. But
I'm gonna bring you
look,
together.
she's fine. I don't really think about her, to be honest. But what happens is the young woman from the Miss Teen USA, a beautiful young woman, got very much involved with the whole porno deal, and she actually, we suggested it to her because it's nicer, but she actually was, she gave her a letter of resignation. That system, that beauty pageant system, people don't give it enough credit. It's an amazing system. These parents, the way these girls, most of them are grown. I mean, it's amazing.
How does it work, though? It's
like a military regiment.
No, but how does it work? In other words, did she try to cover? Like, she was in a porn, obviously, years ago or something.
She was in a porn, and it came out, and because she.
It couldn't have been years ago. She's not that old.
Within the world of the beauty pageants, Miss Teen USA, that's potentially a Miss Universe candidate, a Miss Universe. You know, in some countries, like in South America, if you become Miss Universe, you don't pay taxes for the rest of your life. You know, there's no bigger. In Venezuela, as an example, and we had Diana Mendoza. You remember the great Diana Mendoza 2 seasons ago in The Apprentice, how beautiful she was. She was like the most beautiful.
Super hot.
But again, I didn't notice that. Anyway, but you know that in Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, if you become Miss Universe, you're like the biggest star. You're bigger than any soccer star. You're bigger than anything. It's the biggest thing. So anyway,
but describe to me how it works. In other words, let's say so did she try to like hide the fact that she was in a porno, and then like you guys discover it?
We don't know whether or not she hid it, but it came out. And the problem is because she's, you know, Miss Teen USA, you know, all of a sudden she has a lot of notoriety, and probably one of her friends that's jealous of her, because that's the way life works. Everyone's jealous. They're all jealous of you, Howard.
Of course.
You know, they all kiss your ass, and then they, behind your back, they say you're terrible.
But what was she thinking being in a porn?
I don't know. Well, because it was before she did this. I mean,
was it a home
She
tape?
didn't know she was going to be Miss Teen USA.
I mean, she figured she'll do porn, she'll make some money, and then she'll become Miss Teen USA, unrelated. And that's what happened. She won Miss Teen
Will you
USA.
watch the porn? I want to see it because...
Will you call me and let me know how good it is?
You're going to watch it because you know what? She must be insanely... When do you see a girl that insanely hot in porn?
She's supposed to be very beautiful. I mean, I've met her once quickly, but she's supposed to be very beautiful. But she got involved, and she actually offered her letter of resignation, and we had to accept it.
Did you
would not have. You would not have accepted it.
Oh no, I would have made.
You would have said you're a double winner, right?
Well, if she hadn't resigned, what would you have done? Would you have just fired her?
Well, we probably would have had to. You know, it's a very unique system. I mean, the parents would have gone nuts. The people that, and it's a big. You know, I look at the different magazines and I see how they're dying. Right, they're just dying.
It's over.
You look at pageant. Did you ever hear of a word magazine pageantry?
No.
The thing's like 2 inches. You never saw anything like it.
I'm heterosexual. Of course I have.
Well, okay, pageantry. But it's a magazine on beauty pageants.
Right.
And it's like through the roof. And it's just amazing. It's a big deal. And she did this, and she was forced to, and she was asked to, but she resigned. And she did the right thing.
Did your Twitter account get hacked?
Yeah, it got hacked.
How does that happen?
Somebody, well, you know, you got a lot of geniuses out there, and I have a hot Twitter account, @RealDonaldTrump. Will you tell your people to hook in? So, @RealDonaldTrump.
Isn't it crazy to you that, like, somebody that smart is busy wasting their time hacking into your Twitter?
Yeah, it doesn't do them any good other than they get arrested. You know, it's like crazy. So we're looking at
if you had that ability, wouldn't you spend every minute, like, inventing stuff and becoming very wealthy?
Well, they hooked in, and they put a quote from Lil Wayne on my account.
On your account?
And for 10 minutes, I was really ridiculed. You know, all the enemies said Trump has lost it. This was something to do with the hoes and women. All women are hoes. So, you know, I mean, this thing came out, and I'm going to have, like, in a very short period of time, over 3 million people.
Wow.
And it's a big deal. And
sure.
I think they pick up 20 to 25,000 sometimes a month. And, you know, it's just going through the roof.
How many tweets do you do a day?
Mine's new compared to some of these. What?
How many Twitter followers does Mark Cuban have?
I don't know. I didn't check.
Don't you? You have to
I
check.
Hope he has a lot. I didn't check.
Don't you check every day to see if you have more followers than Mark Cuban?
No, but I have other people that I do check that with.
And
you know, I do have other people.
Who do you check? Who do you check?
Who do you check?
I have very important followers. I have, you know, haters, and I have losers, and I have reporters, and I have everybody's on mine.
But I know you. You must have actually researched this whole Twitter thing, and you probably have people who know how to cultivate it and how to, like, you know, handle this Twitter thing.
I have great people, but you know what? More importantly, but it's my thought. I mean, it's my thoughts. Nobody else will give thoughts like this, and you know, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it is my thought. Like, for instance, the Pope. Why is he? He should just
ride it out
and die. He looks so bad. Everyone's saying, "What did he do wrong?" You know, they said it wasn't the first time. I said, "Oh, really? When was the last time?" 600 years ago. Okay, look, let's call that the first time, right? But the Pope should just sort of sit back and enjoy and relax.
Of course.
Put some other people and run it, and you die. You know, I'm used to watching old popes, like Pope John. I mean, the guy couldn't even walk. He was bent over like a pretzel, and he was cool.
But the thing is, Donald, you must imagine that something very bad
Well, no,
is forcing him out of office.
There probably was, but I don't know. This Pope didn't resonate. You know, a little bit like Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney should have won the election, and I liked him, and I do like him. He's a nice man, but he didn't resonate.
He does. You don't warm up to this Pope.
You know, I like Mitt Romney, and I call them the same. This Pope didn't resonate. First of all, he comes from Germany. Somehow, you know, hey, I'm part German. You know, a German Pope. I'm not sure that works.
What do you think of the new black Pope, maybe? That might be a big deal.
That would be very exciting.
Donald wants to see a birth certificate.
Do you want to see a birth certificate on the black Pope?
That would be very exciting.
Very exciting.
Hey, but listen, on the Twitter, so it's like I'll have 3 million, 4 million people within whatever period of time, right? So for, you know, millions of people. So essentially, I own more than the New York Times by a lot.
Right.
And I don't have to sustain the losses.
That's true.
You know, the New York Times used to have a lot of power. Now it's a whole different thing, and it loses its ass. You know, I mean, the newspaper business is going to be over very soon. When people see me reading a newspaper, like my kids, Ivanka comes in. She said, "Daddy, what are you doing?" She looked at me reading.
What is that?
She doesn't understand what I'm doing.
I know. It's
You're getting your hands dirty with that print. Why are you doing that, Daddy? And she picks out her computer. She presses the name Donald Trump, and she gives me 20 stories.
Don't you? Isn't there something you love about still holding a newspaper in your hand? Me too.
We're old-fashioned.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah.
We're old-fashioned. But you get about 10 years younger, it's like they look at us like, forget it.
Hey, do you lay in bed and watch the Oscars, and do you tweet during the Oscars?
Well, I did this time, and I got it.
Are you laying in bed with your wife when you're watching the Oscars?
Generally speaking, yes.
Were you completely nude and she was nude?
Well, let's not comment on that, but she has at least she has a great figure.
You ever tweet, "We're here completely nude"?
Yeah, but we won't comment on that, but she has a great figure. But I did tweet on the Oscars, and I...
Yeah, you didn't like the Oscars so much.
No, I thought they were... I think I didn't... First of all, I thought the set was terrible. It was so tacky. It was disgusting. I really thought Seth MacFarlane was fine.
Right.
I thought that I don't like him. You know, he did me on the Comedy Central roast. They roasted the hell out of me, by the way.
Right, I remember.
Yeah.
He was the guy, and he was terrific. He was terrific then, but he could really be the Seth. He was held back, even though they said he went too much. He was held back.
Right.
But I thought that you know, there was a lack of glamour. I mean, even the woman who won, she falls down the stairs. You know, that's very glamorous.
That dress, I mean.
No, think of it.
Yeah.
Think of it. In the old days, Vivian Lee.
They knew how to do it.
But you know, you're right in a way.
Vivian Lee did not fall. Clark Gable did.
You're right. Her falling down was sort of the symbol, if you will, of the whole thing falling apart.
Yeah, the whole. No, I thought it was fine, but I didn't find. And I tweeted. I said, "Where is the glamour?" Because I'm a romantic. People wouldn't know that about me, but I'm a major romantic. But I said, where is the glamour? Where is the beauty? There's no beauty. There's no glamour.
Why can't I warm up to that Anne Hathaway? I find her annoying.
You know what? I'll tell you what. It's going to happen. She lived in Trump Tower. I like all people that live in my buildings.
Right.
Okay? Anybody that lives in my building, even if they're really unattractive, I consider them to be beautiful. All right?
Right.
So what happens is she lives in my building. She lived there with the Italian scoundrel. You know the scoundrel?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And we didn't know. He paid his rent on time until the very end. You know, it was one of those things. But she got lucky when she got rid of this guy. But she lived in my building, so I got to see her up close and personal. I wasn't a fan at all, but she's grown on me. You know, it's like the Mona Lisa. A lot of times you'll have a painting. Friends of mine that really do the paintings big league. A lot of times they won't like it, but in the end they almost fall in love with it. They're like infatuated with it. They can't leave. I mean, they become sickos. They want to sit in the room and look at the
She's a terrific actress, but when she makes those speeches, when she makes those speeches with, oh my God, it's very.
Well, that's all phony rehearsed stuff.
Right, it's all actressy to me, you know.
You know, when they get up and they want to thank people and they forget and they don't really forget, but they want to make it like it's a big deal because they're so excited. It's all bullshit.
Do you know why I disagree? You know what I disagreed with you on?
What?
I feel this movie, Django Unchained, was one of the greatest movies of all time.
No, I didn't think so.
Did you watch it?
I'm with you, Donald.
Wait a second. Did you watch it?
It was a movie that. First of all,
loves movies.
Okay, for those of us,
it's
and
great,
and
it's not racist.
Okay, but like the sick kid up in Massachusetts, up in Connecticut, that wacko kid that dirty, wacko kid.
Lange?
Now, if a kid like this is going to see this movie, if you're a little bit off to start off with, that movie is not good for people to see. Okay, because I've never seen a movie where so many bodies exploded as a bullet hit them. I mean, I've never seen a movie that bad in terms of that. And, I just
Terminator.
thought it was a terrible movie. I thought it was a totally racist movie.
No, why would you say that? In fact,
I thought it was racist.
I'll tell you why it's not racist.
First, you had the white guys killing the blacks. Then you had the black guys killing the white. I thought it was a terribly racist movie, and I thought it was really vicious and really. I thought it was bad. These people that talk about gun control and should we have guns and shouldn't we have guns. But when you look at that movie can really screw up some kid that's a little
I admired that movie, and I'll tell you why. It reminded me, even though it's a fantasy, it reminded me that our country was based on something so horrible, so horrific, slavery. And that if anything, it had the opposite effect on me. It made me feel more empathic with the black plight.
Well, I didn't like it, and I thought it was a totally racist movie. So what are you going to do?
I think you're reaching, Howard. You're
Not
saying
at all.
that
Yeah,
movie
I'm
did
telling
that
you.
for everyone. That did that for you
For
and
me.
no one
I think
else.
Howard's
It was totally.
I think Howard's trying to be politically.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
I returned.
I think this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Halfway through the movie, I turned to my wife. I said, "Quentin Tarantino is a genius, and this is one of the most emotional movies
Because
I've ever
you're
seen."
adding something to the movie that's not there.
You're all crazy.
Trying to be politically correct.
Really? He's
this
being
is a headline.
outrageous.
Robin, this is going to be a headline tomorrow.
I'm
in the
not
New York
trying to be
Post and the
politically
Daily
correct.
News. There's going to be a headline tomorrow. Howard Stern tries to be political because
No.
How long have you been on the air, Howard?
Donald, this is how I really feel.
Ever that he's been politically correct.
I'm telling you my true belief. I've always been honest.
Movie, Howard, and it was a shitty movie in my opinion.
One of the best movies ever made.
It was totally just a revenge movie. It was nothing.
I thought it was a nothing movie, and I thought, when a bullet hits the body doesn't have to explode for 2 blocks away. The whole thing was disgusting, and that happened hundreds of times. I thought it was disgusting, and I thought it was very bad for young people to see that movie because I think it can really influence them.
Did you have sex during the Academy Awards?
No, I didn't.
When's the last time you had sex?
He paid attention.
When is the last time you had sex with your wife?
Well, let's see. What time is it?
Come on, be honest.
What time is it, Rob?
Be honest.
I won't say that, but
has it really been that long?
I have a great wife. I do. I have a great wife, a beautiful wife. She was on the cover of Avenue magazine. She's been on many, many covers, including Vogue. She's a great person.
Will we ever see
and a
her
very
naked?
nice person.
Will we ever see her do a nude layout?
No, I don't think so.
That's a shame.
I tend to doubt it.
Very sexy woman.
I tend to doubt it. I think if we do, I will not be a happy camper.
And that woman stays in shape, man.
Oh, she's in shape. But she's naturally in shape. It's not a big workout deal or anything, which is nicer, to be honest.
Well, she knows with you she's got to stay in shape.
Well, I saw a woman the other day. She's in shape, but then I touched her arm, and it was like, a piece of steel.
That's right.
I don't like that. No, she's naturally in good shape. Absolutely. She's a very beautiful woman, considered one of the great beauties of the world. So I don't know how I got her because, beauty doesn't matter to me.
That's right. Yeah,
I told you that.
Did you wake up one day and go, "Oh my God, she's actually beautiful"?
No, that's the way it happened.
You fell in love with her personality first. Well, listen to me.
I fell in love with her soul. So listen, Howard. I'm going to do the Today Show now, so I have to run. But I will tell you. See who I do first? I do Howard first, and Robin.
Who will?
Robin's so important to you, Howard. Do you have any idea how lucky you are, Howard?
I thank God every day.
I mean,
I do.
Robin is just great. She's got such a way.
She's fantastic.
No, that's true, and I mean, I've said it a long time.
She is fantastic.
This is not a major breaking story, but she is fantastic.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're
I do love
absolutely
her.
right.
So, Howard, I just wanted to call you up at the Nielsen ratings. And
very good.
We
have it.
The Apprentice versus that other show,
right?
Shark Tank, which is fine, by the way. I think it's fine. But if you look, The Apprentice blows it away. Do you have the Nielsen ratings?
I have it in front of me. You're not lying.
Confirm that.
I am confirming it right now.
Thank you.
By the way, answer this one question: how old is Melania allowed to get before you cut off her age?
Oh, I'd love to give you an answer there, Howard, because I could do, but then it becomes a headline, and so I would say this: when she's 80, 90, I would still consider her a great beauty and a great wife.
Yeah, I think this marriage is going to last. I always said it.
Well, she's very strong and very nice. I mean, she understands me. She gives me my space, which I really need. One quick story on Melania, because I have a couple of minutes to just help me, but one quick story, because I do love this show. One quick story. So Tom Cruise calls me, and he wants to go to the 𝗦𝗵ici𝘄 skating rink. So I call up Melania. I say, can you believe it? Tom Cruise called. Do you believe it? She goes, but why do you tell me this? You're a much bigger star than him. He is nothing compared to you. He is nothing. Tom Cruise is just a movie.
She's
You're
amazing.
the biggest star in the world. There's no bigger star.
She knows how to get you hard.
Well, no, look, I said, really? You believe that? Yes, of course. Don't even waste my time by telling me about that. And I'm saying, other people, if I said that, they'd say, I can't believe, what does he want you for? So she's very smart, and she's a terrific woman, and that's good.
She loves you.
And I love you guys, and take care of yourselves. I just want to set the record straight.
Who will be interviewing you on the Today Show?
Matt Lauer.
All right, very good.
Okay?
All right.
So long.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
the wonderful and vivacious Donald Trump, who reminds us that he is beating Mark Cuban in the ratings, even still.
So Gerard Butler.
He says he went to meditate on his pilgrimage at this Hindu temple, and he felt like he was Jesus Christ when he came back. Like he could shoot fire out of his hands. He partied with Mel Gibson in February at a nightclub. You see that whole group of guys out. It's pretty crazy.
What do you say to Mel?
Big Streisand fan. He's one of these guys that does all these crazy things. He took this motorcycle trip in India. Got sick from drinking from the Ganges River.
People shit in there and die.
Gerard Butler's in a new movie. Look at you. Still as handsome as ever. I'm all right. I'm exhausted from my vacation.
Oh, yeah.
I worked the whole vacation. My audience thinks I was off. I was working. I got 2 jobs now.
What were you working on?
America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't seem like
Americans Got Talent.
Yeah,
no, I said America's Got Talent. I know the name of the show. I've seen it.
I got to tell you, you know what it is, Gerard? It's like, it was long. People don't think that's work, but it was. It was exhausting. It took me like 3 days to recover from it.
Is that right? What, emotionally exhausting or just the...
Well, I would tell you about it, but my audience was so cruel about me talking about it last time that I'm going to just concentrate on you right now.
This is a Judd Apatow thing, yeah?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he didn't like when I talk about it, so fine. Let's give Judd Apatow his wish.
Well, maybe I shouldn't talk about it, and I'll never have the opportunity of working with Judd Apatow.
Hey, when you talk about a guest coming in, I wish, because you're so masculine, but yet you're a huge Barbra Streisand fan, and I'm a big fan.
He can be. See, that's how you got to be very masculine to do that.
I'm a big Barbra Streisand fan of her films. I thought she was a fabulous director And because I think she was a woman and a strong woman, they never gave her the credit, I think.
Right.
But you like her music.
Well, how many movies did she direct, Howard?
Well, there was Yentl. There was
Yentl's a better name.
Yenter.
Prince of Tides.
Prince of Tides was another one. The Way We Were, she didn't direct.
No, she did not.
But she did the one with Ryan O'Neal.
Ryan O'Neal, yeah.
I think she directed
the boxing one?
Yeah, I think she directed that, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Did she direct Main Event?
I don't think so.
Are you a Barbra Streisand fan musically?
No, I like her music. I just everything about her, you know. I mean, I grew up with Barbra Streisand, and she's just. I mean, even when you look at singers today, the difference in the quality of voice, and even just that charisma that they had in those days, you know, she was the shit.
You know, it's unbelievable what's going on in music. It's almost not cool to be a musician anymore, right? But hey, are you putting out a rock record?
No.
Did you go to Marilyn Manson and Johnny Depp for advice?
What? I don't even know. I mean, I got to say, I almost want to compliment these people on their imagination. They just sit and go, what can I say? What, you know?
Are you the victim of a lot of false tabloid reports?
Yeah, I get some insane stuff, yeah.
Mostly about women or mostly about, like, other stuff?
Probably mostly about women.
It's unbelievable the amount of women they got you linked to.
Yeah, I mean...
they have you having sex constantly. Like, you were a little 2 minutes late.
You don't have time to act.
I thought you were having sex in the elevator on the way
Well,
up.
by the way, I was having sex in the elevator.
Oh, you were.
So it's not that I'm always... I'm not always innocent, but the stuff that I hear, I'm like, oh, come on, really?
You're not that busy sexually.
I'm not that busy sexually. I got to tell you, there's many a time that I sit, because I mean, when I'm living in LA, there's so much. It's so often, you know, you sit in your bed on your own, you switch on the TV, and you watch the television, and you go, I know that right now there is some story out there about me shagging 3 women.
Right.
I wish they could see me now.
If you're by yourself and you're like, why is my life so boring? But you know what? Seriously, I as a guy who I wasn't blessed with your kind of looks and machismo. And so
I say he looks very good.
He looks good, right?
Thank you.
You do look good. Like I own that same jacket, and I look like shit in it. You know, I mean, like,
I've never noticed that jacket on you.
Yeah, I love that jacket, by the way. Maybe we should swap.
It would look a lot better on you. This jacket's pissed that I own it. So I should give you all my clothes, actually. You know what? Like for America's Got Talent, I went out. John Varvatos. I bought all his clothes.
I love John Varvatos.
Yeah, I got all his whole wardrobe. They helped me out. John helped me himself. And you know, at the end of the day, I still look like shit. I mean, so you got to look like you. When you were in Scotland growing up, were women always interested in you, or did it happen when you got in the movies?
That's a tough question. I mean,
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was 17.
Yeah, I was 16.
What,
so.
the women couldn't get to you? What happened?
I just didn't know what I was doing.
Were you not considered a very good-looking kid?
No. I mean, I was pretty popular at school, you know. And by the way, I remember the first time that I ever flirted with a girl, and she walked up the stairs, and I said something to her, and she said something back, and then we just looked at each other, and I held this look. And she gave this smile, and my heart went, you know, it's just almost
feeling.
Exploded. And I went, that's what you do.
Right.
You hold a look, you give a little smile. And that was the first time I felt some stirrings down below, you know what.
17, it was a girlfriend, like a serious girlfriend?
No, it wasn't a girlfriend. It was just a girl at school. And she was walking upstairs, and I made a joke. She looked at me, and I held the look. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is fun. So I've got such an addictive personality that then all I did was flirt constantly, so I became...
But before you got laid, were you getting blowjobs and stuff a lot when you were like 14 or 13?
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
Other stuff, but not blowjobs.
Yeah, I mean,
Just making out and stuff.
like I would get freaky chicks to make love to me, and then like it would be long between girls, like it would be like months and sometimes
desert.
a year, like a desert. It was awful with this face. So I mean, I didn't even have that good a personality, so everything was working against me. You know what I mean?
There was one girl in the chemistry class, and I remember we used to always these Bunsen burners in front of us, and we sat at the back, and she used to wear these black stockings, and oh my God, I would get so turned on, and we'd start putting our hands in each other's legs as a dare, and start working our way up to see where we would get to.
Really?
Yeah. And to me, that was even more exciting than losing my virginity.
Yeah, right. That's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
Because if you get caught, you're screwed, and it's a whole thing.
And every time she'd let you go a little further.
Did you ever consummate with her, or did you? No,
never.
It was just something that happened in that class.
Once in the toilet at my house as well, but I mean, never.
What do you mean? She actually came over and she started to screw around.
Well, there was a crowd of us over at my house, and we ended up in there and kissing and kind of pressing against each other, and it was.
Why do you think you never made love to her?
I didn't know what I was doing. I mean,
you were that, yeah, right. Did porn help you learn how to do?
No, I wasn't.
That's what I learned from
porn.
From
really?
porn, yeah.
Okay.
That's why he was arrested several times.
Yeah, I think you were supposed to just rip a woman's clothes off and do whatever you wanted to her. I didn't know you had to ask permission.
Okay. Yeah. You're leading me to so many. I went through to my brother's house to visit him in Edinburgh when he was a student. I just started law school, and the guy in his room had a box, I swear to God, 4 feet high, full of porn magazines. I didn't have any porn magazines, and he was throwing them out. My brother said, "Do you want some of these?" And I was with 3 of my friends who were all law students, and I took a bunch. We get in the car, we drive back to Glasgow. I'm going into the university. And they dropped me in the middle. It's this street that everybody crosses. Everybody who's in the university, they all cross. And I used to be crazy. Well, I was still a little crazy, but I used to be really crazy. So I decided to do my French Connection impersonation. So I opened the door while he was still moving, and I dived out and rolled along the street.
Are you insane?
I'm insane.
How fast is this car moving?
Oh, it was slowing down. It was maybe 40 miles an hour. No, I'm joking. It was like just a couple of miles an hour. I roll on the ground, and I'm thinking, the boys are going to love me. That's crazy. My buddy Diarmuid, gets out the car with all the porn magazines. He throws them on the ground and he says, "And stay away, you fucking pervert!" And they drive off, and I'm left with about 20 porn magazines all on the ground, and everybody's looking at me, and I had to start picking them up one by one.
It's so embarrassing.
It was the most humiliating.
And like titty magazine. And
worse. They were like German. They were like serious deep throat porn.
Guys who love animals.
Yeah.
I mean, bad stuff.
Yeah, and I'm smiling like, and I had to. I couldn't just walk away, so I'm like, laughing at people like as if it's just silly, picking them all up. It was.
That reminds me of a story that happened to my wife. We get so much free porn here and sex toys and stuff.
Right.
So we had a friend. She said, Howard gets all those dildos. She hadn't been dating. She said, bring a couple of those dildos that he gets over to the house. So she wrapped them up in a paper bag. I gave them to her. She's walking down the street. What are the odds of this happening? The paper bag rips, and the dildos are all over the ground. And she has in front of like tons of people picking up like a black dildo, like 12 inches this long. You know what I mean? It's just so fucking embarrassing, right? I mean, it's too much. When you're picking up porn off the street, and people and women are probably like looking at you like you're dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just awful.
By the way, there was another time you just reminded me. I was in a bar, and for some reason, I had it's not like I used to carry a lot of condoms around, but I had got a bunch, and I had 5, and I put them in the inside of my pocket. And I'm sitting in a bar. It was an old beaten-up denim jacket, and it had a hole in the inside. So I'm sitting talking to this guy, and there's a bunch of girls, and this girl walks over and says, "Excuse me, buddy." And she picks up 5 condoms from the ground.
Oh, my God.
That it looked like I'd crapped them out.
And then you look like a douche.
I mean, it was not my... It's not my best moment.
Right, it's like, oh, there's Gerard Butler, the guy who carries like 5 condoms because he knows he's going to get lucky.
By the way, now that I look back, I think it probably made me look pretty, pretty masculine. Yeah, babe, what about it?
Do you still wear a rubber when you're with a new chick?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say that anyway.
You know, you have no idea how many guys I interview, single guys like yourself, good-looking dudes. They don't use rubbers. It's like, and they laugh at me because I use one.
You still use one?
Yeah. You're gonna
He's laughing at you too.
Yeah, I use one. But how am I supposed to have birth control?
Oh yeah, that's. I
mean,
know.
seriously, I don't want to, have more kids.
Does Gerard have like children floating around out there?
Apparently not.
Right.
I mean, I always thought when 300 came out it was a big success. That I'm like, I was waiting for a call. I thought if there's somebody out there,
right.
this is the time.
This is the time.
Yeah, but I didn't hear anything.
Do you worry about your looks? Honestly, seriously, because I mean, everyone, all these women carry on. Everyone, how good looking, and part of the reason you get all these leading roles is because you look like a leading man. I mean, your new movie's coming out. You're a leading man type.
Yeah.
But do you have to sit? Do you worry like when you go and play sports or something that your face is going to get fucked up? Or I mean, I would be paranoid about that.
No, I'm not saying that you don't look in the mirror and go, God, I look like shit today, or
right.
I need to get more Botox or something.
Right. Did you get Botox?
No, I don't.
Would you ever do it?
No, I mean, I don't think like that. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that. It's funny because I said to somebody, I said, "Look at this. Look at all these wrinkles I'm getting here." And he's like, "Dude, it looks. For a guy, we're lucky because it works. To me, it's character."
In a way, I've always considered myself blessed because I can never lose my looks. I never have. You know what I mean? Like guys like you have to worry about it. I don't.
You're that good-looking man. Stop saying that.
Yeah. But seriously. If a producer says to you, look, like they have the role of a lifetime for you, you read the script, you love them, they go, hey, listen, man, do a little Botox around your eyes or something. Would you do it if they told you?
Oh, if it was for a role,
you would do it.
Because I'd be just as happy to make myself look ugly, or get fat.
Right.
I'll if it's for a role and it's something you're really willing to commit to, then yeah, I mean, I would do it for that, but not for my I don't care enough like that. It's there's certain things in coming from Scotland that it's just you're not wired that way.
Scottish dudes are very masculine. They don't sit and think about Botoxing.
Yeah, when I came over here and guys started talking about trimming and stuff, I'm like, what the
trimming
fuck is that?
You don't trim your bush, do you?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Are you circumcised?
No.
You're not?
We don't do that.
Do chicks freak out?
I still have the umbilical cord that ties to me.
They don't even cut that. You got that big giant belly button.
That's why. By the way, that's why I didn't lose my virginity till I was 17 because I tried it with my umbilical cord when I was 13, and it was just.
Do you have a big belly button? Do you have like a thing like? Do you have
an Audi?
You see that thing that's sticking out of your belly button?
Yeah. No, it goes.
I grew up in a very poor community.
Right.
And some of the kids had belly buttons where there was like a stick coming out of it.
Oh,
because
really?
Because they had botched like umbilical cord detachment, I guess.
Oh.
Like, it was crazy stuff I used to see.
Oh, wow.
It was like a tail in front. I'm not shitting you. So if you're not circumcised, which by the way, I am so against circumcision. I mean, that's a man-made fucking thing. It's got to cut down on your sensitivity on your penis.
For sure.
I'm circumcised because, I grew up in America. That's what they do. They cut you. But it's got to be wrong.
I mean, I had never having been circumcised, I can't say, but all I know is, for me, it's very sensitive.
Right.
And that's, when I'm having sex, that's the amazing.
But do chicks freak out? Do they ever sit there and go, oh no, he's not uncut, because some women just can't deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's times they're like, oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
I've never really seen.
Because they've never seen it before.
Yeah, and then they've never really seen one that small. I've never really seen one like,
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they cut off too much of my circumcision. But do you have to teach a woman how to be with you sometimes because they don't know how to handle an uncircumcised
No,
penis?
I don't think it's that different. I mean, I don't.
Well, they got to pull back that skin, right? And then blow you.
Don't they have to pullback. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know enough about. Oh really? It's not the pullback. I don't know. I've never handled an uncircumcised cock. Only I mean, I've never handled a circumcised cock. Only
If it was the right role, would you get circumcised for your?
No, that would be going too far.
Because Fred's uncircumcised, and he always talks about he had to learn how to clean the thing. There's always cheese in there and shit, and all kinds of stuff.
No, by the way, you only get that if you haven't been, if you haven't been careful in the first place. You got to. That's the thing. Your hygiene. You got to be a little more careful about hygiene.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's good conversation.
Good morning. Let me tell you something. These chicks love you so much. You could sell your cheese on the open market. People would pay you. I'm telling you, these girls want it.
Okay.
Like Robin, if Gerard said, "Hey, look, I'm going to make love to you, but I haven't showered in a week, so you're going to have to put up with my cheese," you would. You would. You know you would. You would.
Stop it.
Seriously, Robin? Okay.
I know her. She would.
Okay, we'll talk after.
It's a nice snack afterward. Give me a break.
Please.
So when you were growing up in Scotland, and I remember the last time we talked, you were a lawyer, which is crazy. I mean, you went to law school.
Going to law school anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, and then you decided to become a movie star and an actor. And I'm thinking about this. I'm looking at you now, and I remember the movie 300 where you really bulked up, and because you were saying earlier you would get fat for a role and stuff. I mean, you're super trim right now.
Yeah.
You must have put on 20, 30 pounds of muscle for 300.
It was about 30 pounds. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, that was months and months and months of training, and I don't know if I have that drive now, but then I was so driven because when I got that role. I mean, it's funny. It was crazy how I got that role because the producers and the directors said, "We want you to play this," but they were in a weird situation because the movie had just been greenlit. Warner Brothers were very nervous about it, so they didn't want to put me forward to the big cheese.
Everything we do is cheese.
The big cheese.
Yeah, right.
And Warner Brothers said,
were they nervous because you weren't a big name?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, at that point, and they didn't know. Also, are they going to say that's is Alan Horn, who was the president, then going to say that's the guy we want? So they said, we're going to do this in a weird way. We want you to personally call Alan Horn. So I had
who's Alan?
Alan Horn was the president of Warner Brothers, right? And he's a sweetheart. And I knew him, but I called him, and it was embarrassing because an actor doesn't do that. You don't call the president in the studio.
Wow.
And he didn't know because they hadn't told him that I was their guy. So I had to call him, and he said, "Look, I appreciate the call, but this is not really the way we do it. You get nominated by these guys. They come to me and my right-hand man." And I said, I know, but just let me come in. And I'd never done that before. My way would be normally, oh, okay, sure. I said, just let me come in. He says, you know what? Come in and have a coffee. So I went in and had a coffee.
Because you're not forward like that.
I'm not normally forward like that. And yet the roles that I got were always the ones that I actually was very proactive and just kind of took a gamble.
So is that a good lesson for actors, that you have to sometimes be that pushy, aggressive guy even though it's against your nature?
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is that I was just talking about this the other day. As an actor, I think what happens when you start getting offers is you just look at those offers and you forget that the quality is always going to get higher when you have to fight for a role. So the roles that aren't coming your way, so you got to keep looking up rather than on a parallel level. And I think I was getting to a stage where I was just looking on a parallel level because actors get egos. You stop auditioning, you say, well, I'll only read this if it's an offer. And by the way, you get a lot of scripts, so you can't sit and read all day, but you can only do so much. But it's always been in those times when I had to fight for something that tenacity comes out.
You're right. So after you have a couple of hit movies, all of a sudden you're like, hey, I don't have to audition for this. I don't have to go in and beg for this. But meanwhile, you're right. You can't lose that hunger because the good roles are the ones everyone's fighting over.
Exactly.
Who are you up against all the time? Is it like a type? Like, are you? Is it like you and two other guys?
Yeah.
Who's your guy?
Who is my guy? It depends on the role because sometimes they're kind of slanting a little older, so they might say it's you or Russell Crowe, or other times, it may be Jeremy Renner or a Tom Hardy when
Right.
you're going younger, you know, and those guys are phenomenal.
Right.
You know, and sometimes they come your way and sometimes they go there. And I always think they go the way they're supposed to go. You just, otherwise you make yourself crazy. You know, if I, and I learned that early on when this role I wanted so much. And the guy that got it is an English actor called Max Beasley, and it was a Scottish role, and he's English.
Right.
And I thought, you know what? I could look at this two ways. I could be angry, or I could say, good for him. You know, he's managing to pull off getting that role in another accent.
Yeah.
So that should just inspire me to work harder, and one day I'll be that guy. And he had more of a name than me, so that one day I'll be glad that I'm the guy who has that name, and will get those roles. So I try to look at it that way.
How hard is it for you to remove your Scottish accent when you go up for a role? I mean, is that difficult for you?
No, I've done it. By the way, I feel like I barely talk Scottish anymore. I listen to myself and I'm going, what am I? I sound, you know, like I'm a hybrid because I've done American in so many movies.
How do you learn to speak, you know, with American, so to speak?
You go.
Like, who do you emulate? Like
No, well,
you can't go to a guy from Boston because he's got sort of like a Boston accent.
Unless you're playing a Boston guy,
Right.
and that's
Unless
a
you put-
tough accent. Yeah.
Well, most people in movies speak in a general American accent.
Right.
So,
Right.
and I don't try and focus on one person because then you're going to start getting caught up in their habits. But as much as watching TV and movies, what you do is you work with a dialect coach. And literally, you sit and you run sounds. So you'll be like, it's, you know, for your eye. Because in Scotland, we say bright light.
Yeah.
We go, aye. You know, in America, they go bright light. So you go, it's a bright light on a fine night but the thing is, there's the same rule for every accent. So I is a certain sound in America, and ooh for moon. In Scotland, we go moon, you know, or we go good, and in Americans go good.
So if I said to you, say the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain without your accent.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, because you normally you got to get your.
This is the hardest thing, I think.
Okay, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Wow. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And normally you do warm-ups because you got to, for American, you got to relax the lips, relax the tongue, and you got to just start talking like that.
Because if somebody hired me to play a Scottish guy,
right,
to stay in that vernacular, to stay in that accent, is very
That's what I was going to ask on the set. Do you stay American?
I do. You know, and that was the biggest thing as an actor that I did, because I was very shy to just walk around and improvise. And I realized one day it doesn't work when you're just going in for an audition and putting on an accent, because what starts happening is you start talking like this and you neither get the performance or the accent.
Right, because that's so forced. You got to make it part of you. So you have to walk around all day.
So I started walking around, I started talking, and I thought, it doesn't even matter if it's bad, because people don't know. They don't think that's a bad American accent. They just think he's lived here for a certain amount of years. You get every accent imaginable. And my best buddy was like, dude, you sound like an idiot. And I'm going, you know, he's a director. I'm like, you're supposed to be supporting me. Stop telling me that it doesn't sound American, because it doesn't matter right now. What matters is that I'm learning to laugh, to sigh, to go high.
To make it natural.
To make it natural. And it made all the difference to me.
Because I would imagine, like when I hear about Daniel Day-Lewis walking around as Lincoln all day, I think, wow, that guy's a fucking tool, you know? But I get it in a sense. I mean, you got to stay in the voice, right?
Yeah. And he's British too, so he's dealing with it.
He should say that in his speech, by the way. I'm the tool that won the Oscar. That's why I act like a tool.
The guy's a great actor.
Oh, he's amazing.
Amazing actor. But Jesus Christ, imagine walking around all day as Lincoln, and then all of a sudden you take out your cell phone and goes, "What's that?" It's I'm the president. I've never seen such a device. I mean, how far does he take it? He's probably still living as Lincoln. You know what I mean?
His wife said, "Why do you never answer my calls?" He said, "Because I don't know what's a call.
What's a phone?
Did you shout?
Why are you not yelling out your window? Who knows?" In your new movie, do you play an American?
I'm an American. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. So was it tough or is it action?
No. Yeah, it was tough.
You play a guy who is. Everybody's now, the new enemy is North Korea, because Don't you play a guy who is protecting the president or something from North Koreans?
Yeah, but it's...
What are you, CIA or FBI?
I don't know. No, I'm Secret Service.
You're Secret Service?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool, yeah. He was ex-Special Forces, and they often move into the Secret Service afterwards, so he was...
So what's the story? The North Koreans are attacking and you have to protect the president?
Yeah, that's basically what happens. I mean, you cut into the story earlier where I was special agent in charge, so I was the president's right-hand man.
Who plays the president?
Aaron Eckhart.
Oh, no kidding. That dude from Two-Face?
Well, that's a very young president, isn't it?
That's Two-Face.
Because, you know, it wanted to... You often, when you get presidents in movies, you know, there's that kind of, I don't know, standard, very polished... a little debt. You know, there's a caricature that they have of presidents, and we wanted to make ours young and fresh with a bit of attitude because, you know, it's a movie about heroes and how in a situation like that it kind of makes, you know, in your darkest hour, how we rise to the challenge. And we wanted a president with a bit of bite. I mean, we open with a boxing scene. I'm boxing with Aaron because I'm teaching. The movie's really about keeping your guard up.
You're boxing with him because you're teaching him how to fight.
Yeah, because we fight. You know, I mean, most presidents stay fit. They go running, they train, they play golf, especially Bush. And
Bush, they couldn't get him off the golf course.
That's all he did.
And I'm afraid Obama might be turning into that too. Got to get him off the golf course too.
You got to go back to the White House. What's that?
Right. In the movie, do you bring in Ambassador Dennis Rodman to meet with the North Koreans? Like, wouldn't that be a cool move?
Yeah. But we by the way, it's the political backdrop is there's a lot of tension between North Korea, South Korea, and America.
Right.
But the North Koreans in this are not the bad guys. They're just the unpredictable guys. We don't know. It's a black hole there. We don't know what they're going to do because you just never know what they're going to do anyway. You always want to set a movie. You know, you look at the global climate and you say, well, if we made a movie about Spanish terrorists, nobody would go and see it because they're like, what? You know, they're from Jamaica. Like, what?
Is that guy from Gangnam Style in your movie at all? Does he play the enemy?
He's the leader of North Korea.
Oh, Gangnam Style.
Yeah, and he gets in because everybody's just like, what the fuck is that?
And then he fucks with the president and he has to box the guy from Gangnam Style. I can't wait to see this.
That's great.
That's right. Like a big dance attack.
But they're actually terrorists. It's a militia force, and so it's you know, as it often it's more style perhaps than Osama bin Laden, where he has his politics, but there's a personal vendetta going on because of what happened in his own life. And so
Costner played a good Secret Service guy. Kevin Costner, when he was protecting
No Way Out.
When he was protecting Whitney Houston.
By the way, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I was an extra in that movie.
You're kidding?
You're kidding?
I took a year out in America, and I was living like a bum. I ended up joining a traveling carnival and working in.
This is after you became a lawyer.
No,
and your parents wanted to kill you because you wanted to be an actor.
No, this is before that. This is when they wanted to kill me because I took a year out after my honors degree, but I still had to go back and do a diploma in legal practice and then train in a law firm for 2 years.
Right.
So this is before that. I went over there on a work exchange program for the summer, and then the day I was supposed to come home, I was still technically president of the Law Society in Glasgow. I called my mum and said, I'm not coming back.
I'm going to join a circus.
I'm going to join a traveling circus.
I would have killed you. I would have beat your ass into the ground.
That was pretty much her life.
They were probably like, what are you wasting your time with this for? They must have thought you were the biggest screwball on the planet.
Screwball, but I think she also knew that, listen, once I went back, I was facing a life as a lawyer, and I'm not. That sounds like, you know, I'm not.
For you,
saying
that would have been hell.
Well, but not just hell. If it had been, no matter what it was going to be, you were committing to a lifelong career where you have your 2 weeks holiday a year, and I thought, I need to go. I need to do some damage.
But imagine you as a lawyer with your looks. I mean, you got so much corporate pussy. It would.
But wait a minute, they have to wear. Do they wear those wigs in Scottish
By the way,
courts?
what's saying I don't know?
You probably do. God knows I can't even keep up with you.
But do they wear those wigs in Scottish court?
Yeah, they do.
You would look good in
So
that.
you'd have had to.
I don't need a wig. I've got that. I've got that look. I just got to dye
You
it.
got that puffy hair.
So what do you mean you joined? What did you do in the traveling circus?
No, it was a traveling carnival. So I was working on it was a device called the wacky wire. You know, that goes round in a spiral, and you got to.
You ran a ride?
No, it's a concession stand. So people come and they pay $2 and they try to take it down without touching the wire, and it's pretty much impossible to do, especially because there's an arm at the back that holds it, and if you do it standing behind it, then you can do it. But if you're in front of it, you can't. You can't. But they win this massive teddy bear, and you're like, come on, we're the biggest bear in the fair. $2 a shot. I'll give you three for $5. You? That was me.
Yeah, you guys ripped me off. I think I lost that. So while you're doing that, you say, hey, let me go check out the movie business, and you go and you're an extra on that movie.
Yeah, I wasn't even checking out the movie business, but my buddy who I'd met years before in Spain, who it turns out his father was Alan Marshall, and who was a big producer. He produced Basic Instinct, produced Bugsy Malone. He did Jacob's Ladder. And by the way, he's now an assistant director and a second unit director. Now check this out. This is 23 years later. When I was in Spain, I was on holiday with my family. We were there for 2 weeks. I met him. I had to go home, and he's like, dude, stay at my place. I've got buddies coming out. So I stayed at his place, and I had no money, so I painted his house. His mum gave me money to paint his house so I could stay out in Spain. And he worked on this movie, Olympus Has Fallen.
Wow.
I was like,
That's crazy.
So he
full
was
circle.
Full circle. So it was kind of amazing that all those years later that.
You nervous?
You know what? You always get nervous before a movie comes out, but the reason I'm nervous about this movie is because
you got back end.
Yeah. Well, I always do, but recently I haven't seen even close to anything on it.
Right.
But honestly, these last couple of days have been really exciting because I did 80 interviews yesterday. 80.
Do you like that?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I like it when people are coming in because what we did was really smart because the movie is fantastic and it's exciting and it's very provocative and it's emotional and it's patriotic.
Have you gotten reviews yet?
Yeah, so we've been getting reviews. They give you quick reviews. The reviews don't come out to the day of.
Right.
But the reviewers have been loving it, and we've been screening it. These 300 word-of-mouth screenings we did all over the country.
Yeah.
And they are screaming and they're shouting at the screen.
Action film.
It's an action film, but it's also...
Any nudity?
No.
Any chicks naked?
Jared gets
No,
naked.
that would still be nudity, but no.
No chicks naked?
No chicks naked, no.
Who decided that?
I tried.
Right.
I mean, and
you
I
don't
was
make
even
love
up
to
to
any women in the movie?
No.
Wow. That's real action. That's the move now. Like, no one's James Bond anymore. Like, most of these action dudes don't actually make love to women. They're almost above it. Sylvester Stallone started that, I think.
Yeah, yes, that's a good point, actually, because it becomes a little namby-pamby after that. Then it goes towards the romantic thing. This is
hardcore.
It's hardcore, but at the same time, there's it's a very emotional experience, and I have a wife in it. Because after a tragedy at the beginning of the movie where me in performing my duty, there's a car accident, I have to save the president, but in doing so, I literally have to pull him off of his wife. And they go over the.
Would you love to be James Bond? I could see you as a James Bond type.
I could listen.
Is this your James Bond? This movie?
I mean, any movie that's an action thriller where you're working for the government against the bad guys, then could be compared to James Bond, but it doesn't feel anything like James Bond.
Would you love that? I mean, would that be something you'd want, or is it too?
No. To be honest, to be Bond number 17 is not.
Because you're going to be compared to all the other ones, and what if you don't do well? Then
yeah.
And
there was Sean Connery, was pretty hard to top. Daniel Craig, I really loved the last movie. I thought too. That's when it.
Yeah, a lot of people did. Yeah,
that's when it clicked in. That was a piece of class.
I could see you doing that, though.
No, by the way, I totally think I could do it.
When you, of course, you could. If you when you pull the president off his wife, she's not naked?
No,
I mean,
you know,
what kind of movie is this? That the president's wife isn't naked?
What do you call that when you pull a costume and it just comes off?
The breakaway.
The breakaway.
Right?
Yeah. I suggested it.
He's banging his wife, and you pull him off, and she's not nude.
And she's not nude.
And
Yeah.
does your character go, "What the fuck? Why are you wearing clothes when you're making love to the president?"
And he said, "What the fuck? My wife just died, you dick." Anyway, but so you cut into the movie, and I'm now in a desk job. I'm like a caged animal. I'm bouncing my ball off the screen. I train my life to to be of service. Did
you audition for this movie?
No. I produced this movie.
You got this role.
Yeah.
This is your role.
And it's 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄 who directed Training Day. So I mean, and we have Aaron Eckhart, we have Morgan Freeman, Melissa Leo.
Morgan Freeman,
yeah,
good.
Melissa Leo, who won the Oscar for The Fighter. We have Ashley Judd, Dylan McDermott, co-host.
Did you have sex with Ashley Judd? She's newly divorced, right?
No, I have sex with Dylan McDermott. But
You did?
It's a spoiler.
Yeah. You didn't mind that you were uncircumcised? I'm glad to hear you have a small penis, though, with all the women you get.
Oh, yeah, it's
You
small,
believe
but
him. You
Can I
believe
just say?
Yes.
It's thin.
It's thin. Mine's thin, too. Mine's thin and small. I'm not even thick.
Oh, my God.
In a way, for a guy like me, I'm glad to hear that about you, because you should have some difficulty in life. You know what I mean, that could look. Do women ever laugh when, like, because they're like probably like, oh my God, I'm going to be with Gerard Butler.
Oh,
Do they ever
yeah.
go like, oh, I guess it's not a joke.
I just do that to make him feel comfortable. See, I'm not perfect. You want to see my hemorrhoids?
We had a woman in here who you made love to recently, but I heard you get mad because she went public with it. Brandy.
You got
from,
angry at her.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You banged her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you sober up.
Well, you know what? By the way, here's the thing.
She's hot.
She is hot. I've never seen that show.
I watch it all the time. There she is on our show right there. There's a picture of her.
Oh, well, she's hot.
She is hot.
But here's the thing. That was like where you're at a beach party, you're having fun. This girl comes along, and she was so. So what do you do? She's like, doesn't matter. What do you do? I said, tell me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we hung out. We had a little bit of fun. Suddenly, one day, I'm actually walking down the street with 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, who directed this movie. That's
who you care about, right?
Who I care about,
right.
and this paprika, because they love to fuck you, those guys. They love to come up and ask you the most awkward questions. So he runs in my face and says, "So Brandy Glanville says you're great in bed."
10 out of 11. No, she gave you a 10, 11 out of 10 as a lover.
Well, you know what I said? Who's Brandy Glanville?
Wow.
Because one, I didn't know her last name. And two, I didn't know she was a celebrity. And I didn't know that she was going to go and fucking tell people about it.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the thing. Then she looked, I felt bad because she looked, and then I worked it out. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's who that is. And I called and said, one, I'm not very happy that you did that, because you got, there's certain things you got to keep a little private.
Sure.
And two, I'm sorry because I said I didn't know who you were. And she was in tears. She said, I'm doing the press for my new show, and now they don't want to talk about the show. They just want to say, so Gerard Butler claims he doesn't even know you, and you said you had sex with him. And I said, I know that's embarrassing. But what do you expect?
She put it out there.
Yeah. But she's cool.
Could she have kept it going with you, or is that strictly a one-night stand for you? Like, in other words...
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I mean, I'm seeing somebody now. I wasn't. This was me when I was training for Mavericks. I got a place down in Malibu. You have your fun every now and again.
Yeah.
And she's a sweetheart, by the way. She's a lovely girl. But no, it wasn't. It didn't really.
It's a one-nighter.
It was a one-afternooner.
A one-afternooner.
A one-afternooner.
I mean, the way she was, we had her on the show. We're talking. The way she's raving, I mean, 11 out of 10.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah, wow. I would imagine, because she is fucking wild.
Yeah, she is wild.
Yeah, I like a wild woman.
Yeah, she's...
Sure you do, Howard. I see who you married.
Well, how do you know my wife's not wild in bed? All right, she's not wild in bed. No. She used to be before she met me.
No, she's not.
But you haven't made love to any of the other housewives of Beverly Hills, Lisa Vanderpump.
Now I don't know because they. Maybe I did.
Hey,
but
the movie Mavericks, that was the surf movie?
Yeah.
Did you almost drown on that movie or something? I read.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened with you? You were you actually had to surf for the movie.
I had to surf, and it was my dream to actually go and surf that wave, even though the movie is all about, just that people have no idea how dangerous and how much training and what metal it takes to go.
Had you ever surfed before that?
I just learned. I wasn't even that good, but I knew what I learned. I actually learned to surf big waves before small ones because I knew if I can be towed in. I learned to tow in because it's hard to get up on a board while you're being towed, and then.
What does towed in mean? I don't even know. I'm such a pussy.
Towed in means
there's a rope on the board.
You hold the rope. You're lying on the board. They pull you, and then you got to stand up. You got to get on the board while you're going, and then they've got to do it in perfect time so that you catch the wave as it builds.
So in other words, they give you an assist because this is a high difficulty thing.
They're hard to paddle into, and I thought if they can just get a few seconds of me on that big wave, I will be. And by the way, that cuts back to 300 because that, to me, when I went into Seattle and Horn, just to finish that, because I said, you will not regret you put me in this movie. I will kill myself for this. And then I set such a high bar. I thought, I want to be cut like I've never seen anybody cut.
Yeah,
on
300, you were fucking ripped.
I was ripped,
but
right?
you don't think you have the motivation to do that again?
I don't know.
That'd be difficult.
That would be difficult, yeah. But so for Mavericks, I did the same thing, though. I said, if I could just go out there and surf Mavericks. So I pushed them because they're like, listen, if you get caught in Mavericks, there's nothing we can do. We can't go in because the waves are too big. We got to wait for them to pass. That might be 12 waves. That's 3 or 4 minutes. You're done. But I got away with it. I surfed it 3 or 4 times in the B with some of the best surfers in the world. I didn't surf it well, but I just got up. And
you were there.
I was there. And to see them.
Could they have faked? In other words, could you have never? Let's say you don't know how to surf.
Yeah.
If they had, I was up for Mavericks. I was probably next to you, and I've never surfed in my life. In other words, that would be funny though. Why don't I make Mavericks except put me in it?
Yeah, and you can't surf at all.
Yeah, right. So if you didn't know how to surf at all, could they have just faked it and used a body double and then been done with it? Or did you, in order to get the part, you needed to know how to surf?
No. I mean, they offered it to me and said, they said that, well, the movie's not going to happen if you don't do it. So they said, so you do whatever you want. If you can surf a bit, if you can surf a lot, if you can't even surf, we'll work something out.
Wow.
So, but. The thing is, it's just the difference. It's the subtle difference.
You want to do it.
You want to do it, and if you see the guy doing it, it's the same in a fight sequence. If you know it's him, if you have to do, quick cuts if it's a body double, and it's just not the same. So I wanted to do it, but that's not when the accident happened. It was the next week, and we were doing a part where we're paddling out, and it's the first time that the kid who's, Jay, played by Johnny, he's watching me paddling out, and it's the first time he's seen Mavericks, and it's awesome. So we're paddling out, and these huge waves are coming in. You're trying to get over the top. We were in the worst position, and this wave we saw it half a mile away, and suddenly, even as I'm talking about it, you get those butterflies in your stomach. The guy goes, "Paddle, Jerry, paddle, paddle," and you start paddling, and you're paddling, and you're paddling about 70 yards to try and get out of the way of this wave, and it's getting bigger and it's getting bigger. It's the size of like a 3-story building, right? And then you realize you've taken a gamble because now you're exhausted, and the wave's going to hit you, and you're going down. And I went down. And I just didn't seem to come back up. And I'm like, why am I? Because when
I'm going to die.
Well, because it's at the end of the wave, because we were so deep, there's so much gas in the water that literally, the white water is about 5 foot deep. You're not coming up.
It pushes you down.
You just don't rise above it. Plus, I'm spinning, and then I realize it's ripped my board off me, so I'm not being pulled up, and I'm out of breath. I'm literally I'm going, this is horrible. And then the next wave comes. So I didn't even get up to the top. So then I knew.
Did you think you were going to die?
Then I started thinking either I was going to die or that they would hopefully find me and revive me. Because the guy who filmed this, by the way, he's been revived 3 times.
Oh, my God.
And he's now in a wheelchair because then he got the bends after shooting this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was down like 120 feet and one of the other divers got into trouble and he had to, in fact,
what
the
do
guy...
you mean he's in a wheelchair for life?
Well, it looks...
What happened? You mean when you get the bends, you're in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I mean, he was paralyzed completely for a month. Now he's got some movement back, but
because he went so far down.
Because he was so far down, and he had to come up too quickly because one of his colleagues got into trouble. So he was actually saving his colleague. This guy's amazing. I love this guy because, after I came out of the water, he filmed me, even though I'd almost drowned, and I'm like, and my head was. I thought my head was.
Did they use that in the film?
No, they didn't use it in the film because it wasn't really. I'm supposed
what
to
a
be
waste!
I'm supposed to be a good surfer in the film, but and I didn't mind that he was doing it because I knew that's a guy who he'd be quite happily in this position.
Wow.
So, but it didn't stop. When I finally came up, there was nobody there. Oh, this guy, Grant, was on a jet ski. And to see him, this guy's 6'5", he's invincible. To see him looking at me, he was terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I'm in trouble. And he couldn't get to me. I went down again.
Wow.
I came back up. Then there was nobody there. I went down again. And then when I came back up, they grabbed me. But when he was pulling me, the next wave was coming, and I'm now right at the rocks. And when these waves hit these rocks, they go 50 feet in the air. They smash it. So they had to get me out of the way. But the water's now going over my face because he's holding my hand, pulling me, and I knew if I let go, I'm dead.
Oh, man.
But I can't breathe still because the water's going over my head. So, and that was about a good 200 yards pulling me around the side.
Imagine dying for that movie, it's so crazy. Like you die for a movie.
That's what I started thinking is it went from, okay, this has become a story, amongst us. Then I'm thinking, oh, my God. This is now becoming a disaster. Like they're going to,
And there are dudes that die on movies. Yeah. Look at what's his name? Who had his head chopped off with that helicopter blade. What the hell's that guy's name again?
Vic Morrow.
Vic Morrow. I mean, shit happens on these movies. They don't know. You know what? With these action films, they're asking you to do more and more crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell's going to happen.
You don't know. I mean, there was a movie not that long ago when about 12 stunt guys died in a helicopter that hit
That's what I'm talking about. You got to be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I picked...
Hey, never mind that. Tell me about your small penis again. So you mentioned you're going. First of all, the last time I saw you, right after you saw us, you went into rehab. I didn't know
just after that.
Yeah, just after.
Right.
You completely concealed that.
I was like, he looked fine.
No, I was fine until I came in here.
Is that what did it? You went on drugs after you. What happened? I thought when I talked to you, you were sober. Are you a sober dude?
I mean, I don't drink. I don't drink.
You don't, yeah.
And I don't really mess around with drugs like that. But it was talking about movies and injuries. It was. I've been in a car crash in movies where I hurt my back. Then I was doing a fight sequence in Coriolanus with Ray Fiennes when the same issue, it went out really, really badly. For
back pain?
4 months, I felt like somebody was sticking a spear in my back. I made a whole movie feeling that every day. And there was nothing I could do. Every night I had
they put you on pain meds.
So I started on pain meds. And,
Oxy?
No.
What were you doing?
Aspirin.
Heroin.
No. That'll give her to the back pain.
He was doing aspirin. He got hooked on aspirin.
What
I had a morphine drip right into my arm and a colostomy
What the
bag.
hell were you doing?
No, just
weed.
No, just Vicodin. And to be honest, I wasn't even.
Vicodin doesn't get me high though.
No, I wasn't
Well, you
really
don't
getting
take
high, but it was just...
500.
One night I was with some people, and I took a couple of Vicodin and drank, which you're not supposed to do, and I still didn't get that good a buzz.
Oh, that's, by the way, I don't drink, but there was an amazing documentary on CNN about the amount of people who die by mixing alcohol with pain meds and other meds.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's thousands every year. They go to sleep, their heart stops.
Right.
But how were you taking the Vicodin?
cutting it up and snorting it. No, I'm joking. I was just taking it. No, just.
How much were you doing?
No, I mean, actually not. By the way, by the time that I went into, I really wasn't doing that many. I went into it was like a pain program. It was the doctor there was amazing, and they use qigong, so he barely touches you. And they go by energy lines, and what also is they teach you this philosophy where you know that stress is related to pain. So you have genuine injuries, but the more stressed you are, the more pain you feel, the more and the more down you get caused by the pain, then the more pain. And
so
then
you weren't like a real drug guy. You really had a problem with this pain med.
No, and it was amazing.
How long were you in there?
Like 20 days, 23 days.
Were you there with some hardcore drug people, though?
I was surrounded by some crazy people.
Were you like going, hey, man, I'm not that. I'm just doing some Vicodin because I got a back problem.
No, I'm in. By the way, honestly, the program that goes on in there, you got to stop. You look at your life. You sit listening to other people who talk about their life, and it is amazing. It's such a bonding experience. I wish the name wasn't rehab because it's actually a kind of a spiritual thing. You're with people from all different walks of life.
Well, sometimes you get caught up in your life so much you don't reflect.
You do, and I try not to, but I absolutely 100% do.
Is the food good?
I mean, yeah, it was
kind of like summer camp. What you're
Do they have special facilities, a good spa?
But you know the crazy thing is you're not allowed to talk to women.
Right.
Like in between, you're not allowed to talk to women. It's so funny because all the women want to talk to me.
Right.
You know, and they're coming crowds. I'm surrounded, and then the staff tell me off, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm being told off. You know,
right.
You know who I am.
You're breaking all the rules.
Yeah, I have a small penis, but it's thin.
So are women slipping notes under your door and stuff when you're in the rehab?
Actually, I did get a note slipped under my door.
What a life.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Like you're in rehab, you're trying to reflect, you're trying to keep your shit together, and then all of a sudden you get the notes under the door.
Yeah.
Were you tempted?
Yeah.
What did the note say?
It was just being, it was like something like, you're fucking hot. I wish we could do something or something like, you know. The thing is, you share a room with somebody, and I shared a room with this guy. Oh my God, he was hilarious.
He probably took the note and said, "Hey, this chick thinks I'm hot. I'm going to go bang her."
No, but
that'd be great.
That would have been great.
That's a movie.
You got me thinking maybe the note wasn't for me.
What a movie! I'm at rehab with Gerard Butler, and I get a note under my door, and I realize this chick wants to fuck me, and I go over there, and then she sues me because she thought I was Gerard Butler in the dark.
Yeah, or Gerard Butler comes over, tries to fuck me, and I sue him because I wrote the note to the other guy.
Right. So who was the guy you were sharing the room with? Just like a regular dude?
You know what? This guy was older, and he'd been married for something like 40 years. And then I think he just got a little bored, started drinking, and oh my God, I fell in love with this guy. He was such a good man. When I first met him, he was really annoying because he's like, this is what we do, class at this time, and remember, okay, it's 5-2, you got to be right. And I want to go, dude, fuck off.
Right.
You know, but by the end, I loved this guy, although he snored so loud.
Oh, I hate that.
Even the earplugs. I mean, the room was vibrating, and
I couldn't take that.
No,
I'd have to do Vicodin just for that reason. I'm not kidding. I'd kill the guy.
Yeah.
So do you stay in touch with this dude, or
I do. I stay in touch with a few people from there because you know what? I got to tell you, that's why I think everybody should do something like that or go to some, to take a stop.
That's why I do therapy. I'm telling you. You do therapy? You do psychotherapy?
I have done, but I don't right now.
Can you masturbate in rehab? Can you spend some time?
Is everything off?
Or is that like, do they tell you?
He's got a roommate.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, can you masturbate?
No, I did, but then they said,
where do you go?
You got to do that in your room.
I do it in group.
Not in group, Jerry. Not in group.
Seriously, do they tell you don't just abstain from touching yourself, or?
No, they don't. They don't say that. I don't recall if I did or not.
Did you have to clean toilets with your toothbrush and all that kind of stuff?
No.
Like none of that hardcore stuff.
None
like
of
Betty
that.
Ford type stuff.
None of that.
Yeah. So you would recommend? Were there other famous people there? Were you the only famous dude?
No, there was a couple of other famous people. I'll tell you who was there.
Fun.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, please. Just give us a list of the names. Give us a few names to make it really good. Is that fun, though, as a celebrity, to see other celebrities there and like you're all kind of bonding? I mean, I would imagine that's great.
Yeah, it's cool because you know what? Well, especially for me, to be honest, I could have gone in there saying, "Hey, I don't have a big issue," but I didn't. If I'm here, I'm going to use this experience because you learn so much. You come out, you understand yourself so much more. You're inspired by.
So why not continue?
Why did you
You're
go?
right. By the way, that's why I kind of wish. You know, I was doing some group. Have you ever heard of that book? Is it Power Against Force or something, where the guy talks about the energy you have if you're around a room of people meditating? Literally, it gives a vibration, and they say that Jesus operated on this vibe. You know, 650 or something. Mother Teresa, the Buddha, and the emotion of jealousy and fear and anger is like 100. But you know, and they say. But
wasn't there some story about? Didn't you go to Israel and then you were like, you came back and you thought you were Jesus and you could make fire come out of your hands? What? Wasn't there some story like that?
Yeah, but it was fire come out of my ass. I realized you got to fart and light it.
No, but, you know what I'm talking about. Didn't you go? You had some spiritual experience. You went to that. What is that called?
No, it was India. Yeah. It was India, and I'm very. Well, I haven't been doing it so much recently, but I was big into meditation, and I went to India.
TM, Transcendental Meditation?
No, just meditation. Okay. I've never done Transcendental, but I met this monk in L.A., and he told me this amazing story as I was there going, well, look, this is what's wrong with my life, and he said that he was at the school. This school was amazing. They closed this school because this kid, one day, they say that this kind of that he had this spiritual experience and he passed it on to one of the other kids. Then all these kids started having these out-of-body experiences. They were literally calling their parents saying, you went here today, you were wearing this is what happened. And all this crazy stuff started happening. They closed the school and started this temple. It's called the Oneness University, and it's all about
oneness.
Oneness University, and. So you go there, and it was a one-on-one, and they teach you about their kind of philosophy. And their philosophy is absolutely accepting where you are in every moment. And that is your ugliness. You say, I'm jealous right now. I'm angry. It's not about...
being in touch with your emotions.
Being in touch with your emotions. And, you know, rather than, I'm angry, but I shouldn't be, because that's what's frustrating. It's like, if I'm fucking angry, I'm fucking angry.
Let it out.
There you go.
Right.
If I'm jealous, I'm jealous. And it's about absolute acceptance. But what they did every day was they gave you these blessings, so they'd sit with their hand in your head, and at first I'm like, all right, this is dumb. What are they? You know, I felt like an idiot. About 3 days later, I start feeling this tingling in my head.
Every day they hold your head, and you start your head
2 or 3 times with an intention, so that whatever you've been talking about, they get, with that intention of learning that lesson, they start giving you this energy, and through passing that on, they say you can eventually pass it on, but you got to go through this ritual. I know this sounds crazy. Trust me, I thought so too.
I was going to say, you're going back to rehab after this visit with us.
Yeah, energize me. So wait a second. So your head starts tingling.
You get this tingling, and it's in exactly a certain part of your head, like just up here. And they explained it because they were working with some top neurosurgeons who explained the gland that it's affecting. And then what happened was you go through this ritual, and then you learn to start giving them. So I came back. I literally started giving blessings, and everybody I gave it to my girlfriend at the time.
Of course you did.
And it was so, but she literally went straight to the toilet and threw up.
Wow.
It was, but then she felt amazing.
Awesome.
You know,
so in other words, you came back from this experience, and now you were a healer. And you started laying hands on people.
Yeah.
And they threw up.
Yeah, right. But what was the thing? You started to think you could shoot lightning out of your hands or something?
No, you're just putting your hand in your head, and you're passing an energy. You're passing.
Touch my head, and I want to see if I throw up.
Give Howard a treatment.
Give me a treatment right now. So are you still are you still treating girls?
No, I don't. It wasn't just
weird treating a guy.
I think that you need to have more education before you start treating people.
That's what happens in Hollywood. Somebody goes for a 2-week course. course, and right away they're teaching, right? They skip right over.
I know. By the way, I know you. Yeah, I mean, I'm setting myself up for a big laugh here. But by the way, it was. I mean, I did it a lot, and it was amazing. There was just one girl said, she said, I've never done. She was off suddenly doing charity work on Easter. She was working with these kids. She says, I feel so energized. Wow. I had a blessing years ago from a guy, and he sat in a room, and I waited for him to start. He was a Brazilian guy, and I heard, this guy's amazing. And he sat in a room, and I sat there, and half an hour later went, we're done. And I'm like, what, that's it? And I thought it was bullshit.
Right.
Within 2 days, I'm like, I hadn't felt that happy or that energized or life suddenly. I had no issues. I just
And what does he do? He just stands there?
He just stood there, but it was this kind of, focusing on you and
maybe it was that guy.
Maybe it was that guy
What's that guy,
I went
Robin?
to see.
Yeah.
What was his name?
This fucking guy goes in a room and he stands
He
there.
stares there.
A lot of people
And
do.
he stares at you.
And he stares at you. I said, that's the gig I want.
But he was in London. He was a Brazilian guy in London. But I mean, a lot of people. I got to tell you, even my buddy who's a director, he went to see this spiritualist, and the spiritualist said, you have an incredible power in you, and you don't even know it. And he started healing, and in fact, he healed me once on my back, and he got sick for 3 days. I mean, he really got sick. I mean, coughing, and
Does your back still hurt?
Sometimes it
All
does.
right, I'm going to talk to you off the air, and we're going to get rid of that.
He has a healer for you,
Yeah,
too.
you don't need a healer. I got the real deal. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
You need help. I'm not kidding. Hey, so
it's actually not as bad as it was. So I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it just I don't know many people who don't get some kind of back pain from time to time. But when he did that work on it, I couldn't believe the difference, and he's helped. So my buddy hadn't trained for 2 years. He put his hand on his shoulder. He got sick after that as well. My buddy went to the gym next day, was lifting weights. In fact, he's in the back room.
Dr.
Freddie boy.
You're gonna learn about it from me, Dr. John Sarno, and you're gonna be fine.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
It's gonna be it, and that's gonna be it. Hey, so you're dating some new hot chick I saw on the paper?
Yeah.
Look at you, model.
Actress, actually. She just made a movie with Jude Law. She just did a couple of movies in Italy. Love? I'm in deep like.
You're in love.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing.
Is this one gonna last?
Uh-oh, look at him. He's starting to blush.
Yeah, what's going on? Did you do that healing move on her yet? Did you make her throw up?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Wow, look at her.
Where?
Right there. Here, look over there. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
How do you not come fast with that?
That's what she said.
That's right.
That's what she said.
Oh, my God. How old is she?
She's 14.
I want to do the healing move on her. Good Lord. Where did you meet this one?
She's 25. You know what?
25. Good Lord. Look at her.
She's actually...
She's perfect.
She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
Physically perfect.
Yeah. I met her in New York after this art gallery opening.
Yeah.
And my friend was talking to her, so I was saying hello, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to kind of stand here or get out of the way. He says, hey, sit down. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. Great girl. You got to meet her. So we start talking, and she starts texting Paul Haggis, who we're all involved in the same charity, Artists for Peace and Justice. So I'm like, oh my God, you know Paul? And so then we get talking. We hang out till 7 in the morning.
Oh.
I say, let's go walk the Brooklyn Bridge. But first, let's go and get jackets at my place.
Perfect.
And I have a hat collection of like 200 hats. Crazy Russian, you name it, I have those hats. We didn't even kiss. We're jumping about the apartment. We're trying on hats. There was something so magical about it. And I went, this girl's amazing. And then I said, she was leaving the next day, and I said, I'm coming to see you in Milan. I'm coming. And 3 days later, I was at her door in Milan, and she freaked the fuck out. She was on her phone. She goes, she's on with her assistant, and I knew she was
Let me
saying,
get this straight. You met her where? In New York?
At a gallery opening.
Where was the gallery?
No, it wasn't. It was a gallery but it was the after party after the show.
Is
and
this
it
in
was,
New York?
Yeah, it's my friend's place, the Derby, which is a great place.
You
by the
meet
way.
her. How come your friend wasn't banging her? The guy who she was texting. How come he wasn't?
He has a girlfriend.
Right.
So and he was just friends with her, but she doesn't live here, so. You know, she'd been visiting.
So what is she? She's modeling in Milan or acting in Milan. So she goes off to Milan, and you just say, I gotta be near her.
Well, yeah. Basically,
you had this amazing night, no sex. It was just trying on hats and walking the Brooklyn Bridge till 7 in the morning.
Yeah, no, we never made the Brooklyn Bridge. At 7,
really?
I'm like, at 7, it was like, all right, who are we kidding?
No making out, nothing.
No, not even a like a.
Why
hug.
not? That's your move.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't. You know, I thought it was very rare, but I'm like, I don't need that right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So you hung with her. Does she speak English?
Yeah.
She's good at it.
She speaks 5 languages.
Wow.
Yeah.
She speaks 5 languages, and you're trying on hats. You're doing that whole move, like you're playing it like, hey, I'm not even gonna have sex with you. This is like, I just want to see if we have a friendship. That's the best way to play it. Then she leaves.
Yeah.
And you're texting and shit, and she's in Milan, and you go, fuck it, I'm going to get on the plane and go. Like, that's very Pretty Woman stuff. I mean, you get on the plane, and you fly to Milan.
Yeah.
And then when she sees that you've made this effort, that's when you bang her, right? You're the man.
Yeah. No,
good for you.
So, no, we spent 3 days in Milan, and we didn't, we're both pretty paranoid about, because we just were hanging out, about paparazzi, and there's a lot of paparazzi in Milan.
Look at that picture of her.
Oh, my God.
Are her boobs real?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you serious?
I don't know. I've never touched them, but I mean,
yes, you have. She's like a D cup.
By the way, me too. After all that Coca-Cola.
Oh.
But it was right before the Cannes Film Festival, so we went to Cannes, and we managed to kind of get away relatively unnoticed. And then I played a charity game for the rest of the world against England in Manchester United's ground. She came to that. Then we spent 8 days traveling Scotland, staying in bed and breakfast, in castles, and all over. And it was
you can get away with doing that?
Yeah.
Man.
By the way,
I'd love to try on hats with her just to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. You know what I mean? So wait a second. Let me understand something. Knowing your reputation, has she laid down the law to you? She said, hey, look, son, I'll go out with you, but if I find out you're fucking around, it's over? Has she ever said that to you? Because you'll screw this up.
Yeah.
She did say it.
I don't think she had to, you know.
She knows you're into her.
Yeah, she knows.
You think you'll marry her or something? No,
I don't. You know.
And you're not in love
Take
with
it
her?
easy, Howard.
This is me
easy.
you're talking to.
Take it easy.
Is that going to be your life story, though, you think? You think you'll ever find that great love? And are you ever going to be monogamous and really settle down? There's no way, right?
Yeah, no, I can't even say that I can totally do that. It's hard for those words to come out of my mouth. No, yeah, I can.
You don't want to have kids, huh?
I do want to have kids.
Yeah.
I totally want to. I'd love to have.
What's a good age to have kids? Like 60 years?
Yeah. Yeah, Steve Martin's like 67. He just had a kid.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can wait.
That's a little young.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I want to. Yeah. I mean, you know, some people say they want to have kids younger so they can play basketball and all that. You know, one, I can't play basketball, but two, what a great excuse that you can't. You save the time because you only have your Zimmer frame or a wheelchair. It's like, I'd love to. But now I can get some work done.
But you see why you can't. You'll never be able to settle down because, like, look at her, and then you know around the corner there's going to be someone even hotter. I mean, it's how the hell are you ever going to settle down? It's insane.
No, but
and look how easy it is for you.
Is like George Clooney a model for you? Is that what it is? Like
Hell
you
yeah,
say,
he's a
look
model
at
for
George.
everything.
George never.
George never settled. You know
takes
George?
the plunge.
Yeah, I know George.
Yeah.
He's
a good guy.
George is a great guy, and he certainly seems to be pretty happy with how he lives his life.
Every year he changes models.
By the way, you know, the way I see it is what it is. I would love to settle down. I'd love to have kids. I really would. If that happens, that's great. If it doesn't, then, you know, I'll just go with again, it's about acceptance.
Right.
So
what do you think? I mean, what's going to go on with this girl? She's going to move in with you or what?
I don't know. I mean, she
traveled.
When I met her here, she was checking out acting schools,
Right.
and she was talking about going to Lee Strasberg, and she still wants to do that. It's now whether she's going to come over to New York or to L.A.
You know what, though? In a way, though, you have so much free time in terms of, like, you're here doing promotion. She's somewhere. You're probably not going to see her for a few weeks. You could feasibly get into a seductive situation with somebody else and bring her back and try on hats with her. You know what I mean? It's like, it's got to be constant temptation for you. I mean, you go to rehab and chicks are slipping notes under your door.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? By the way, this is like, that's so fun. When you've had that for a few years, honestly, it loses its appeal. I've been such a bad boy in my life, and there's times where you go, this is fun, but it's the same old, same old. So it loses its appeal. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but definitely not saying that. But
Robin is. She says you're perfect.
Perfect.
Dude, it's unbelievable what's going on with you. Listen, the new movie, let's talk about that for a second. Gerard Butler is in Olympus Has Fallen. Now, understand what this is. This is an action film. I can't stand these Les Miserables. I won't even watch that.
He did a musical.
Oh, did you?
Phantom of the Opera. I did.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
You get laid in that one, at least.
Not really.
Yeah, but
yes,
she
you
was
do.
asleep.
So what? Didn't you just party with Mel Gibson in Miami, I read? You and a bunch of guys were there.
Yeah,
Who was it? It was you, Leo DiCaprio.
Bradley Cooper.
Brad Cooper.
Who else was down there?
The chicks must have been like flocking to this table.
Yeah.
Was it weird hanging with Mel with all his bullshit?
No, Mel's cool.
He was?
Oh, I gotta
think he's
tell
a
you.
dick.
Really?
That's all hype.
You're saying he's a good dude? Like I could hang with him?
I swear to God, he's a really funny, super sharp, and there's. I was surprised we all have. I'm a nice guy.
Right.
I make mistakes. I say dickish things, you know.
Right.
But at the time that I've spent with him, I was really. I was really impressed. I think he was a good, solid individual.
Because he can get crazy anti-Semitic, but you're uncircumcised, so he probably liked you right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is no heeb, right?
There's no heeb here.
No, he's an amazing guy to listen to. He has an incredible mind. But yeah, I'm not saying I. What's that?
So you dug him.
I dug him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill was part of that too.
Jonah Hill was down there.
Is he getting a lot of girls too?
No. Don't
like,
ask
who's the
me those
king
questions.
bee when it's is it DiCaprio?
It's Leo, right?
Is it Leo?
Yeah.
Is the ringleader?
Probably Leo. Not a ringleader, but you know, wherever
head
Leo
guy.
goes, there's generally 600 women around him.
Yeah,
And,
he's the man.
But you know what? He's another guy. He's a very impressive individual, man. He knows what's going on. He's so smart. He's so clued in on life, and he's a phenomenal actor.
Do you get jealous of him and his career in the sense of like when you're all hanging out, like do you all sort of like try to figure out where you are in the totem pole of show business?
Like I said, I've always tried not. That's such a kind of negative, worthless energy.
Right.
I'm not saying every now and again you don't think, oh, I wish I'd done that, but I feel if you're going to think that about other people, it's only going to come back and bite you in the ass. So no,
Right.
If somebody's talented, I want them to have every bit of success. The Jeremy Renners, the Tom Hardys, they're awesome.
But do you get into like a mental competitiveness with them, like sort of like? This sounds weird, but like if I'm sitting at a table, looking like, that chick went over to him, not me. Like do you start to kind of like when women come over, like Leo got like 5 women walking over to him, you know, and I only got 2 or something. And you start to judge your own worth that way?
No, because you know what? I'm happy that 5 women are going over to him and only 2 are coming over to me.
Really?
But yeah.
Can you be happy about that? Isn't that sort of like you're judging your mojo?
I got to tell you, when you have a bunch of women coming over to you, it sounds like a dream come true, but in actual fact, it can be a huge pain in the ass because sometimes you're just trying to have a conversation, and every time you turn around, they're waiting for a chance to jump in. Often the things they do are kind of, I'm amazed at women. You know, listen, guys get a hard time all the time. We admit we're pigs, but women don't admit that, and yet what they will do sometimes to shit on each other to get in there, you know, it is.
When you go out on the town with these guys, who pays the check? Is it Leo? Because he's like sort of the ringleader. And I don't want to say ringleader, but he's sort of the who paid the check that night.
No. That was none of us did that night.
Because they comp you all the booze?
They kind of pay you to be there.
We were all down there kind of for something, and it was all sponsored.